This is a production of Darn TV.
Whoa!
You were really prepping.
Wow.
Right on time.
This is like ping pong.
Table tennis.
Kind of like it's in our.
Table tennis.
That's
I've
what
been
our.
watching that.
That's what's in our mind is a whole bunch of ping pong
Yeah.
balls floating around.
Like Mr. Moose on Captain Kangaroo.
Yeah.
That's before my time.
Somebody out there understood what I meant.
Yeah.
Not many.
What do you guys know? It's been a couple weeks. It's been 2 weeks since we
Was it?
since we got
Is it
together.
2?
I
I thought we did it last week.
No.
We did not.
No.
I
Wow.
I protested, I think.
And then I thought we were going to do it last night because we planned that for like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
And then we were just kidding.
Wow.
Well, no,
yeah.
Smallsy was fixing the
Yeah.
track. That's not kidding, but
And I'm not sure I fixed anything.
We talked about getting
It
together
rained
last
out.
Thursday,
yeah.
and then I don't know what transpired. I'll be honest with you, I really wasn't in the mood because I was leaving on Friday to go with the wife to South Dakota for our anniversary, and
yeah.
it was just
That looked fun.
we didn't get together. But here we are on a Wednesday, random day.
Isn't
Random dirt.
it? Can't.
Random day.
It's not a random day though. This is the day, isn't it? This is
According
the
to
day.
like a year ago, or in the wintertime at least.
Right.
Well, usually
We should have 200 viewers tonight because this is the day.
This is the day that we
I'm
started.
not sure anymore. I'm not sure.
I know we cannot do next Tuesday because I have a safety meeting out at work Tuesday. So that day's not going to happen for me.
Do you want us to come to that?
That's a big backhoe day for me, so I just assume we don't do them on Tuesdays.
And if they're looking at his backhoe, it's probably not safe.
Well, we don't want to get involved in safety meetings. At least not those kind.
Not really much goes on at our safety meetings. It's kind of like a pit meeting at the racetrack. Everybody just stands there. They look at you as you're talking about things that are important, and then we disperse from the safety meeting, and the
no-
phone calls start.
Nobody,
Hey, so
nobody
you
listened.
said this. I'm just getting clarification. Why didn't you say something at the safety meeting? Well, I didn't want to say it in front of everybody. Isn't that a pit
Right.
meeting in general?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, I don't want everybody to hear me
Yeah, I
say
don't want
the,
every-
the
yeah, I
dumb
don't want-
question.
Yeah, because
Well, we want
Yeah,
everybody
but
to hear
17 other people might have your same question.
you. Yeah, that's true.
believe it or not, that's how I am at a pit meeting.
Yeah, you just let it roll, and then when it's all done, you come over and ask whatever you needed to ask, right?
Right?
Hey, when you meant pit stalls, did you mean mine? Yeah. Okay, what do I have to do? Right. Right. Now, I was thinking a whole different kind of safety meeting, but
Well, no, yeah,
that's a
that-
different story.
That safety meeting, I haven't
They're
been
usually
to
on
one of them.
Fridays.
Yeah, I haven't been to one of them in a while.
I haven't either.
Rob Stenvold, I used to go up there every once in a while.
They
for
had
the-
them every night.
Yeah, they had safety meetings. Well, I think
I've never been to that one.
No,
that's
no. I've been close, but not quite.
yeah. There's been some safety meetings involved,
I'm sure Rito
Wasn't much safety.
He's probably been to a couple.
probably. And it's funny because Jenny will text me some days, and she's getting done at Bishop Ryan. She goes, "Hey, just to let you know, we're having a safety meeting up at the Lucky Strike tonight." And I go, "What kind of safety does the school need to meet about?"
Yeah, well,
But it's at
been
the
a long
strike,
day.
so
Somebody's learning something.
Seems to be a conflict of concentration, at least.
oh, had
The
a couple
rundown.
had a couple busy weekends.
Rundown. What?
Oh, the SIBO Motorsports Rundown,
don't
specializing
forget.
in high-performance parts, chassis repair. Call Ryan at 701-720-3889. Today, I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah.
I could be a radio
Yeah.
DJ.
If you could, and thanks to Smallsy for reminding me
reminding
because
us, yeah.
last time we were an hour and a half deep.
Yeah.
And I forgot it completely.
I'm gonna have to get a chair by you.
I'm out of practice. We got to get in the winter routine where
Right.
We're in order.
We know what we think we're going to do.
We went too many weeks.
Winter, that's coming up quick.
Yeah.
What's your countdown? We're only 2
Well,
months away.
Yeah.
90 days, snow.
We have had snow on October 4th. You talk about wide here earlier. I remember there was an October 4th where Highway 83 was closed for 3 days, and that is just over 8 weeks away. Because August 4th is Sunday when Nodak returns, and 2 months later is October 4th. So we have had enough snow on October 4th to close Highway 83 for 3 days, probably about 15 years ago. Ooh.
That's the year I graduated.
It sure is.
09. We had a lot of snow then.
Yeah? Well, it was about then, I would say.
That was a
It
snow
was.
year.
I bet it was.
Yeah.
I was truck driving in the oil field. That was a lot of snow.
We didn't even get to use the one parking lot at work or at school.
My brother Jed's daughter had some kind of doctor deal then. At any rate, he got stranded in Bismarck, couldn't come home. So it's true. It's 8 weeks away. So with that said, yeah, it's time to.
Man, 09,
See,
09 was
Plan.
15 years ago?
But just to.
Huh.
Wow.
Wow. Well, that sounds right because that's when Macy was born and she's 15. So, yeah, it all adds up.
Just to let you know, Jorn is a ray of sunshine.
Yeah.
Because when you get to May 4th, May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with
Darren's birthday.
you. Tracy's
tells
birthday.
you-
Tracy's birthday. Little Wayne.
Little Trey. Little Trey.
He will let you know that July 4th is only 2 months away.
And 2 months after that is Motor Magic. Use it
There we
wisely.
go.
He sits
Use
here.
it
He gives you the
wisely.
updates.
Yeah.
And now we got 8 weeks until we get
Yeah.
snow.
Snow.
Yeah, it's something about the 4th. There's something wrong with me, I know, but nonetheless, October 4th. I know this because Boyce's Plumbing guys start lining up what's left here. We are on the small half of half.
Yeah.
Small half of summer.
Just think if you started working on your race cars October 4th.
Right.
You should be able to make the show
Hey.
April
Hey.
4th.
Yes. Yes.
But
With
it
that
don't
said,
work out.
I'm starting to gather up some get my chickens in a box here. I'm reaching back in the Wayback Machine back in the 90s when I had some pitmen. They've went through raising children and all that. They're kind of standing around looking for something to do. And I got just what they're looking for. We're starting to get the conversation. I hope. Yeah. And I stood you up on that deal. That's
Yes.
not going to happen again. That's
Yeah.
not going to happen again. So that is the
You might get
that
the
is
Mad
the
Mike,
outline.
You might get the Mad Mike speech I gave him this week. You better be here Sunday, otherwise I'm getting a stock car and I'm going to wreck you. So if you don't
Well,
show
I
up
think Mike
to the,
will be here. We were talking.
That's
I
what
think
he
he's
said.
in.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, I'll be there. Trust me." So you better be in the car show next
Yeah.
year. You might get wrecked.
The pressure's What do I got? Like 10 months? It
Yeah,
still ain't
right.
enough. 9 at least, I'm sure. But yeah, so no,
Oh.
it's top of the list. By that name, by that title, the car show. So get going.
Maybe we'll have to start worrying about our scheduling. The car show will have to be on the 4th
Just because it makes sense.
because it makes sense.
May the 4th be with you. July 4th, September
April 4th.
4th, October
Oh,
4th.
April 4th. That's my dad's birthday. There.
Yeah,
So there.
see?
The 4th does make sense. Darren's birthday.
Yeah. So,
I don't have any ties to the 4th, so
well, it's just how fast summer goes.
other than
Rather you're not.
Jorn and I get to announce on July 4th. I mean,
Yeah.
That was fun. Yep.
we didn't do much announcing of the actual races. We just talked about the races.
You guys just talk. Yeah.
We just talked
Well-
while the races were going.
Random topics.
Yep. We
Throw
kept,
something
we
at
kept
us.
it rolling.
That's the one good thing about our grandstands. They can't really hear the announcers. If they want to hear,
Apparently, nobody threw any tomatoes.
Uh-oh. Mike Hagan said he's going to wreck your shit right back, you know?
he'd have to get a mod. Have to get a mod.
Hey, Mike. Right. See?
First
Call him
comment.
out. He's here.
First comment. He's first commenter. Mike, I would give you
Yeah,
this
yeah,
nice
There you go.
I'd
That's
give
a-
you this
Oh.
nice trophy, but it's already going to
Yeah.
Jorn later in the show.
Hey, it's been a
Wow,
lean year.
You
Been
guys
a
were really
lean
prepping
year.
before I got here.
Oh,
that's
this is from Isaac.
Yeah.
that's the championship.
Yep, for the
Look at
this
that.
is the
Got his-
fantasy trophy.
Got his number on it. Little hand etching.
It's
Ooh.
actual hot sauce from Hot Sauce Sandro.
Red hot.
I think we got to
on
get
top.
a bigger one where you write the name and the year, and we're going to keep this going.
Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
Oh.
We got one of those at work doing the
A little one for the
For the
kids?
winner, yeah.
For the kids?
for the kids.
all
we
of
get a
our
bigger one.
fans up
Yeah.
there, go sign it and give it to a kid.
Right.
There's no end in sight. Right.
God, I wish I would have won that. That would have been the only trophy I would have had this year.
I can't imagine
It ain't
this.
over. There's still time, but you got to use it wisely.
Right. Now I realize not on my mouth, my driving
Yeah.
skills. And we know how that is.
You've had the laps. You need
Right.
the last one.
Brian Schleck wants to know how the corn is. That comes later. You got to
Yeah.
stick around
Yeah.
later.
Let's see. Corn's down about the fourth one. Texas
right.
Tech.
Yeah,
One, two,
we're
1, 2, 3,
We're going to
4,
talk
5.
about a little bit of the
5.
state fair
Hey,
stuff.
So
There's a structure to this show. Come on.
believe
now.
it or not,
Yeah.
we're as
Like,
surprised as you
yeah.
are.
Let's not be skipping ahead.
Yeah.
Even though we
You'll
only
mess us up.
Yeah, right. We only got an hour and 45 minutes tonight because
We're going to be done by 9.
yeah, we got things to do.
You brought it up. I said there's no way this is going to get done in 1:45
Paul,
unless
it-
somebody pulls the power.
If anybody sees me get up and just walk away, I'm not mad. It's just the time limit.
Yeah.
I mean, just to let you know that
No
we
over
have
and
not
unders
made
on
it.
this.
We're 11, 12 minutes in,
And we haven't talked
and
about
we haven't even
shit.
went to a
Yeah,
topic yet.
Wow.
We got
well,
the
you did the
rundown.
rundown.
Yeah,
Right.
right. You're
Wow.
always trying to put us down, and Jordan and I are
Yeah.
just bringing us
Bringing
up.
it
We're-
back
Like
up.
we're
Yeah,
not
we're
paying attention.
right.
You
we
guys
got
are the
shit
rays of sunshine to my cloudy day.
Right, right. We're getting things done.
I
here.
feel better already.
Right. We're like
And with
Jordan's
that
corn.
said, the
Just
sun rays have
racing.
been extremely hot.
Hey, you got me on this corn thing. When I'm
See?
out driving around looking for signs,
You can't help but look at it.
and some of that, I'm like, holy shit,
It's got to be
this
12 feet tall.
this truck would get lost if I just, whoa, I'm going that way.
I do that too. I'm like, man, I'd get lost 3 rows in.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Can somebody out there in the world make us some sounders? You know, like on the radio when they start talking about something, they have a little sounder. You can hit a button.
Wah, wah, wah.
What do you think?
When the randomness, when we go from we're going to talk about corn on the 5th thing down to talking about we haven't talked about anything, and then we go back to corn.
Well, it's pretty tall. I mean,
Hey, they're calling.
I'm starting to think I should have been a farmer this year. I think they're going to do pretty good.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Gus says the fair's over, time to sober up and get that mod ripping.
Well,
Maybe this weekend, I guess.
did you have any intrepid water truck
No.
scenarios there?
No.
I'm going to say the booze wasn't deep then.
Well,
Jeff Barta says you need to quit gabbing and get back to work.
Yeah.
I took the night off.
True story,
Oh,
Jeff. True
off
story.
tonight.
Ooh, the whole night?
Well, I mean, other than a Dirt Weekly.
Yeah.
This and then Team 75 and 73K is tonight, and then back to Nodak tomorrow. Nodak Friday morning. Hopefully.
Let's touch on the 73K, can we?
Yeah.
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 Is that the rundown?
Well, I
Close
mean,
enough?
we're just talking about
Okay.
State Fair recap. We can talk about the Demo
Yeah,
Derby.
so that was during the state fair. We
Yep.
went racing.
Demo Derby, 75
Yeah.
cars, 3
Yeah.
divisions. Turned out absolutely
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah.
I did not make it. It was just Boyce's Plumbing Day, and it was hot and wore
And-
me out. But 75 cars.
Sam,
75 cars, 3 classes. From what I understand, I did not go.
Yeah.
Bad president, I did not go. It's my vacation. Non-paid.
It seems like I need to know more about this.
That's
Were you there, Brandon?
Sam, we need to bring Sam in here.
Yeah.
Sam
big
is
time.
Sam Kroll is the guy that puts this all together. I think it's called Just for Fun or something. Is his business name.
I see.
business name where he takes no money.
No money.
Does it
He does it
for fun.
Just for fun. He does it just for fun. He organizes
like
it
the
all.
90s.
He
Those
does,
are 30 years ago.
but he's got something good working because a guy like Philip Brown came all the way from Kansas.
well, I think there was
that was that Philip Brown.
Peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
peanut butter. Yeah. I'm
He
like,
was all the way up
Is
there.
that the same guy I'm thinking from Kansas?
Yep.
Yep.
It was.
PB.
Okay.
I think there was a couple other from out of state.
Quite a ways
too.
away.
Yeah.
But the way they had
That
it
means
set
this was a big deal then.
Yeah, the way they had
Big
it
deal.
set up, it was 75 cars. Basically, let's break it down to 25 per division. I don't know if it was exactly 25,
No, I think that's what it was.
but They put them all out there. I think the arena was a little bit bigger this year.
They stretched it.
They stretched the arena, and they put all 25 in there, and it was one and done. Winner, well, I mean, I think top 3 got paid, but it was a one and done.
Like 125 car feature.
Yeah.
That's it.
And the last guy moving is the winner.
Is the winner.
Right. This is what we need to do on Sunday nights.
I think we're doing that already some nights. Really?
Yes.
Okay.
I have nothing but rave
I am
reviews,
not-
what I've heard from people that went there.
Facebook was loving it. So.
Loving it.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then the Snapchats I got from the VP, place looked packed. Maybe.
I heard just the corners were maybe
Yeah.
a little white, but other than that, what's that grandstand hold? 7,200?
Yep. I Googled it.
7,200?
So I'd say there's a good 6 in there.
Yeah.
That's
maybe
amazing.
65.
And
Right.
Just
Sound like
to
just the
touch,
corners were open. So
just to kind of touch on stuff, we talked about it before the show. People ask me all the time, why doesn't Nodak race at the fair? It'd be cool to see Nodak race at the fair. The problem is there ain't enough of you out there that think it would be cool to see Nodak race at the fair. And the last couple times that we raced, we didn't even put 2,000 people in the grandstands.
Right.
It looked like a normal Sunday night
Or less.
or less. It looked like a normal Sunday.
And it's a lot of work. A lot more work.
well, let's break it down. If you're used to seeing us weekly and you're local, if the fair has it, then you have a fair ticket to get in plus the event.
Right.
So if you're local, you're like, I'll wait till next time. So really, you're only attracting, some non-local regulars type of deal, and that number just isn't big enough. That's why these other events take place.
And demo derbies.
The Indian deal and the demo.
It's something that people don't get to see. And when you think of a state fair, when you think of that state fair in the movies, in your mind, you think of a demolition derby.
I think so. Mm-hmm.
Or when you sometimes when you think of county fairs,
Yeah.
you think of a demolition
Well,
derby.
and you want something that's out of your normal menu, if you will.
Right.
I mean,
And
outside
maybe-
of your normal
so this was-
availabilities.
This was year 3, I think, of the demo derby.
Yep.
And year 2 of the horse racing, or year 3 of horse racing?
Year 3 of the horse.
Year
No,
3 of both.
3 and 3.
Yeah.
3 and 3.
'Cause I didn't
You
make
did it one year and
anything
then
this year.
we got it the 2.
So what you're going to look for now
Because
is you see if ticket sales in either one have dropped. That's what the fair is going to take a step back and go, okay.
yeah, but it dipped last year, and I'd
Went
say
back
that
up this
it
year.
went back
But
up.
what they look at is, okay, when does something run its course?
Yeah.
Right.
You'll see a change when something runs its course.
I
We
don't-
can reference that to the Enduro.
Correct.
20 years deep. Biggest thing in the world. But it ran its course.
And 10 years from now, somebody
maybe
might
it'll
put
come
out, when Smalls is president 10 years from now,
Holy. I'll be
And-
what, 92?
and Jorns is vice president,
Hey, how high's the corn, Smallsy?
You'll be 103.
Oh, man.
somebody will put out somebody will put out an
That
enduro
could
race,
happen next year.
knock your windows out, bring your
no.
car out, and race, and it's gonna boom. Everybody's gonna want to do it because it's something new. People forget.
It'd
10
be a
years.
refreshing fad in a new
Exactly.
generation.
Bringing up the Enduro, a lot of people, why don't we go back to Enduro? Okay, what do we got for cars? Where's the rear-wheel drive cars?
Yeah.
But
They're
it's not.
crushed. But what if we change the rules, do a front-wheel drive?
Along the lines of the compacts.
Yeah.
As an Enduro, though.
Yeah. Shit, bring anything.
Right.
Just get people to.
Participate. Yeah, well.
Is
That's
that
how
something?
that's how the think tanks and tables go. I mean,
Right.
Jeff Barta just said that the demo derby registration filled up in 27-ish hours.
wow.
75 cars in 27
Wow.
hours.
Again, I feel bad that I really don't know anything about it per se, but just to reflect, you guys said it was 3 years. I for some reason I'm remembering like there was 14 cars the first year. Or am I way off?
One division.
Okay, there
they
was more
had-
than one then. Okay.
So it was different.
The point I'm going to make is
let's
that wow,
explain
it
this.
exploded.
This year was different from the
previous
previous
2
two
years.
because they used to do heat races and then guys would have to try and fix their car to run the feature. Well,
Okay.
this year it's go time or no time, like one and
Yeah.
done,
What
which I think is
way better.
way
'Cause
better.
What ended up happening is we only had, I think, one division the first year, 2 divisions. We
Two,
had a
yeah.
4-cylinder front wheel drive division, them
Yep.
little cars or whatever, and then I don't know what
A
they had.
limited
compact,
Yeah.
and then they had the limited
Limited
weld.
weld.
That's the only 2 they had, and then they ran heat races for the limited weld,
Yeah.
and then we tried to waste time per se getting cars out. so they could do a B main for the limited weld. Then they did the main for the compacts, and then they did the main for the limited weld. That got a little, after 2 years, Sam learned, let's just put it all in one race. Each class gets one race.
Again, what you're saying there is that the state fair needs to have quick, exciting, moving entertainment.
They only want an hour and a half, 2 hours.
yeah.
Even our own racing, the detailed mechanics of it, if you will. I mean, we would ideally like to have time trials to set up your heats and all that, but that's just not practical in a state fair environment. So,
Right.
so they've adapted to the state fair environment where it's bang, bang, bang at 3 classes, 3 big ones, back out on the midway, corn dogs and rides.
Yep.
That's what they want to do. Keep it moving. Yep.
No,
I'm sorry I didn't go.
super cool to Sam. I know.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I had him on a Dirt Weekly a couple years ago.
Yeah, we
I
should get him on here.
Got to get him
again.
back on here
Yeah.
again. And
Sounds cool. And certainly beforehand so that he can kind of promote it on top of it.
Yep.
Maybe a month or 2 out, May 4th.
I
Get
as
your car
well.
built.
I as well didn't go. I don't even know what I was doing that night. I couldn't tell you.
I could tell you what I was doing.
I was wore out from Dirt Wars. So, it was the night
Oh,
after.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
were up at Dirt Wars.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, let's.
I was still recovering from the parade walk. I did it
All 2 miles.
again. 3.
3.
Oh, don't cut me short.
Where'd you start?
2.9.
Wow, where'd you start at?
Goodwill.
Oh, okay.
So it was 3
that's a
last
threer?
year. Yeah, because
Oh.
last year we were at Burger King.
Usually McDonald's is kind of the, we'll start here. Not you, Goodwill.
Yeah.
That's up
we're,
the street a ways.
we're up the hill.
Zach Heiderbring said trailer races bring in a lot too.
Well, he can flag and help me clean up.
Hi, Zach.
Dickinson this
Yeah.
Saturday is doing actually, and I haven't figured out if I'm getting copyright off my name or some sort of stuff because they're calling it beater races and trailer races.
Huh.
So I don't know which beaters are going there because we're going to be in Underwood.
The white
Yes. But you might have to check the spelling.
the white beaters.
Oh boy!
Wow.
Wow!
That was close.
I
left a
didn't-
tire mark on the side.
I didn't say white. White
No,
beaters.
I know. I know what you didn't say. It just sounded like it. Right.
You opened that up.
Oh,
I did.
man.
Why wouldn't I take it?
I did.
Like I say, that was a rubber mark on the door.
It wasn't the whole door.
No, it didn't get pushed in, but it got it got rubbered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can talk about it a little later, but Dickinson is doing the trailer races. And they're-
I have never seen them either. I've seen the remnants of it on Facebook, but again, that would be fun
well,
to see.
I would go down and broadcast, but I have my hands tied up in the McLean County Speedway this weekend. So
Right. Yes.
the whole crew is up there. We don't have anybody to send down there. So
Maybe Trevor. No, he's probably racing.
he's racing.
No, okay. I was just trying to help
The
all
car
of us.
he has.
I think so. It's still on the trailer. Broke from the last time he raced.
Yeah, I was gonna
Underwood.
say I've been doing some drive-bys.
Yeah.
It ain't looking good.
I saw a shock body on somebody's four-wheeler here over the weekend. I can't remember who was right off, but yeah,
Yeah.
he has a ways to go.
Yeah.
So let's go into. So we had
Ah.
the state fair.
Yep.
The weekend before the state fair, we did have Dirt Wars. We haven't talked since Dirt Wars.
We haven't talked since Dirt
Right.
Wars. Wow.
I went to the Southwest Speedway on Saturday night at Dirt Wars. I broadcasted from down there. Jenny was with you guys
Yeah.
up in Estevan,
We had Jenny and
which was
and
weird
Peyton.
because we talked, and you go, "Oh, see you in Estevan." And then as I was making plans and people were calling me, and
Yeah, you didn't go. I didn't go.
Yeah.
You saw yourself. That was it.
yeah.
Nice
Well-
friends you got there. Didn't even.
Well, you do have spot 2 next to me, so I do have some breathing room
yep, you are correct.
because nobody took your
Did
spot.
did
neither
anybody?
did you.
Well, no, because Adam was down
Adam
south.
was down with Brock.
So you were
Adam went to Dickinson too.
Yep.
you were by yourself.
Well, out of this small group, I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
never by yourself in Estevan. There's lots of
No,
people that are
right.
your friends up in Estevan.
Yeah.
Did anybody park by you then?
Well, so Brandon I have spot 1,
Right.
Brandon has spot 2, and nobody even stole it from you like usual. So no. So then it went right
Wow.
into Cruz Wilson in spot 3. So
Best part
I had
is
beachfront property.
I
is what I'm
let
saying.
them guys know up there in Estevan. I said if any spots come available up front, anywhere up by Jorn, I don't care where it's at, I want it. So one comes available, I get it. My name's on it. I haven't even used it yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
But
Maxter was supposed to go racing, and the summer took off, and
Hey,
Max
I
wasn't
seen
keeping
him
up.
today. He was up. Yeah, he was up before 9.
Oh,
And he was pretty proud of it. He told me, I'm up early. I know I see you.
where'd you see him at?
The gas station.
Well, of course he's got to spend money.
But yeah, he was walking around looking for something. I don't think he knew what.
Got to give him credit.
It was
We
9
had-
in the morning.
He was up.
Yeah.
He was upright.
He didn't know why
we had a
either.
motivational moment last weekend in Underwood. We'll
I
talk
think
about it later.
Yeah, I think he said he was changing gears. I'm like, you did that? Yeah.
We'll talk about it when we go to the upcoming schedule,
Oh, boy.
or maybe a little later. That motivational moment for the old Maxter.
Yeah, so Dirt Wars. Dirt Wars is a cool thing.
Yes.
Super
So,
cool. Riley Rayner Dirt Wars.
Yeah.
To be exact, yes. I'm sorry. Sorry, Riley. Yes, and it delivered. All classes. Of course, it's specifically for the hobby stocks. But, again, great racetrack, great racing, great fun, great hospitality, all those things.
Riley and Trevor do a great job.
Yep.
Right, and again, like you say, it's named after Riley. It's emotional. It's just cool. It all
It
makes
means
sense.
something to
Diesel
win.
won it
Yes.
this year.
And Diesel drove hard too. I mean, he drove on a mission, and it showed, and it delivered. So, yes,
You ain't got the results again.
yeah.
I didn't.
Don't worry.
My
Oh,
show
let
prep.
me-
My
let
show
me-
prep is in full
I was
force.
I did want to bring something to the table there, a little bit on the mods, because because I almost feel a little bit bad in my own weird way. So play along here.
Okay.
So I'm always referring to Cody and running in the middle. You know,
Yep.
Cody
Yeah.
show up run in the middle, and he can run at speed. Well, what I seen at Dirt Wars, and of course, as we know, Aaron Turnbull knows how to drive a race car, but I'm going to use my own words. He's had troubles blending with this particular car he has. They just haven't found each other yet.
Because he jumps in his dad's car and, he
and does
wins in
good.
that.
Yeah, so there's something about his current race car that's tricking him. I'm going to use those words. He just hasn't whatever. So, but at any rate, I was able to watch the mod feature there, and what I seen out of Aaron was usually when you get in the lead, you just ride the top and just go. Aaron, middle of the corner, would drop down to the middle. So he was ready for Cody on either side. Not that Cody was close enough, but my point is,
Cody was already in his mind.
I think I've talked about Cody too much, and I'm changing the face of the modified feature. That's what I'm going to say. Follow along as we go forward.
It was a Turnbull show.
It was a Turnbull show. Tyson
Tyson-
put it together
Tyson-
first night.
Yeah, on the high side.
And I didn't see that finish, but I listened to his interview. I was still in tech, and he said, "I'm not sure I won that."
And I didn't think he did either.
But apparently his transponder was in the right place then.
Yeah, Isaiah Grezel got
Geisel?
Yes.
He got second, which, I mean, he ran a great race. He's really came on.
Yep.
He's really came
Yeah,
on.
and we
He
talked
ran
about
good
him a
at
little bit
Nodak.
last year, and
Yeah.
he's got the speed also. So, again, I could only go by what I could hear at this point on Tyson's win. But, so it was a Turnbull weekend for sure. Again, I just wanted to make a mental note of it when we got together that I seen Aaron as a very great driver change the way he come off the corner. He wanted to just make sure, in case Cody was somewhere, he wanted to make sure he was close enough to deal with it. I'm going to use those words. And so Cody, I apologize if I've publicized your line too much, but really at the end of the day, that's what it was going to take for all of us to up our games to get faster in the center. And some have, and some of us, haven't.
yeah.
But
I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
thinking about it. I'm talking about it.
Pretty sure I seen a snap from old Pfeiffer. Something about looking for speed.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, what? Everybody was chasing you.
Yeah.
Now you're looking for it. Wow.
Yeah. Well, as I say, competition never rests, and neither should you.
Right.
And apparently, I've been taking a nap all summer here, so since the middle of June.
You
at the
got
very
your
least, so-
you got your one.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but man, I mean, God, I got to get my shoes back on. Rolled back on my heels so far. I ain't got no shoes on. So, but yeah, so we got to go looking for some speed also. But yeah, Steven had shared that with me, and I said, if you find some, share it with me. He promised me he would, and well, we're still working on it. So, but yeah, points races are starting to get close. I mean, there's 2 shows left there. It's time to start paying attention.
Gabe won in the sport mods.
Mm-hmm.
+9. Robbie second. +7. Keaton +4.
Did they run stock cars first up there?
No. It stayed in the
Sport
same order.
mods.
Sports.
Did they water right before your stock car feature the first night?
Holy smokes.
Because I'm looking at the. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Basically, what I got going on here.
I guess I'm going to throw in a little is that they started an hour early the second night.
That's what I got
and
going
I wish they
on.
wouldn't have.
Yeah, I think they did water.
Yeah, so I found intermission, and I seen them watering, but they've already ran the sport mod feature to this point.
Yes.
And the slingshots.
Yes.
Yes. And
My bad.
Jeremy had slid off there.
Yeah,
so.
Jeremy slid off. I don't. Video courtesy of the one and only Jenny Beater.
Yeah, the better half.
The better half, the better camera person, the better just about everything in life.
She's good at listening to what we're talking about and jumping in on it. She's a pro.
And pointing at you guys to get you to go where she wants you to go.
Yeah. Well, there's all kinds of forms of communication. I see the Green Machine out there. Green Machine had a pretty solid weekend.
Yeah.
I had a fourth and a third, and I think I had a full 2 days of Green Arrows.
Whoa.
Let me check.
Yeah. Oh,
A
God.
+5.
Ooh.
Green 5.
Yes, I started ninth both nights now that you
There
say
you
it.
are.
So
Wow.
Do you like the bottom?
I don't know.
Because it sure shows in your driving. Everywhere you go, you
it
run the
seems
bottom.
like it. Well, it's a stock car thing, I think.
I think you're not wrong.
I don't know. Yeah, I want to be up high like that. I want to go fast on the top like Austin does, but
A +6. Then it. Wow.
Yes, I know. I don't know who was driving. So,
Butch got back in there or what?
well, yeah, actually, Dad stayed home. He didn't go.
He didn't
so
even go.
I was solo.
Wow.
I missed the mods.
Yeah.
I wanted to catch the end of the
Hey,
mods.
but I did stay. I did not stay in the Green Machine.
You didn't?
I stayed in the air-conditioned Pfeiffer rig.
Oh.
Moved it over to the
Yeah.
Pfeiffer rig.
Wow.
Yeah, Steven said, "Hey, I
Come
got
on
you all
down."
set up right here." He said, "Air's on." I said, "I'm in."
Yeah.
So
See, there's Geisel at
and
the
I
bottom.
appreciate that.
Right.
Thank
Les
you, Steven.
McClenahan, the 29 there.
Yeah, he ran good there too.
Okay, see, I didn't see this. I just heard this. So, yeah, look
We're
at
we're at 8 laps to go here.
that. Uh-huh.
I didn't see this either. This is the first time I've watched it.
I did.
Does they run out to the finish here? No yellows?
I don't remember that.
Guys
I
on the
think so.
bottom?
Yeah, I did.
Because there's Shope
Yep.
right there.
Yeah. Tyson had to do his thing. Just
he's
get rid of that guy in front of him and let me open this thing up.
So we got guys.
Our show's going way past 9 o'clock. by doing
McLennan.
this.
I said that when we started.
I'm gonna keep you guys
See,
focused.
Tyson's sizing everything up.
Right.
And look
Yeah,
at Coach. See, Coach is moving
Yeah.
around. So when Coach drives that purple and yellow car, that's a better thing for him.
Right.
I think he saves that car for certain racetracks, like here.
You know, like here. Yeah. This one works good here.
Yeah.
So
Save it for here.
save it for here. Yeah. Like I said,
See, there.
Yeah.
He's
that was a sighting there. So now,
Yeah, but
see,
now he's opened the door for
see,
Cody.
Tyson just seen Cody too. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm
This
working
is
on
what
Les.
baffles me about Tyson. I mean, look at how much patience do you have to do this?
Ooh, that was a tighty there. That was almost rubber marks. Look at
Now-
Tyson doing the
right.
Cody line.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Now watch this.
That was the Cody line.
Now you realize how much he was being held up, right?
Right. Hit the whips on the horses. Let's go. Now watch the 10 machine.
He winding real hard up
I
on
think
top.
the only open motor out there around here.
That's right.
Open motor on home built suspension.
Yeah. Ooh, I like all of that. So, wow.
And look, yeah.
He's up in no man's land. The light ain't even up there. It's going the
No,
wrong
he's
way.
up-
Somebody
he-
just went off too.
He's up in his land.
Yeah, the topside terror land.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
2 to go now. You
That's
think
looking
he even
pretty-
has a chance?
pretty thin.
Eh,
Yeah, questionable.
like, yeah.
Geisel's putting it together. I mean, look at that. It's nice
Right.
and straight.
He straight on the bottom. Go.
Yeah.
And now look at Tyson. Where did he get that? That just crazy run.
The old winder up the big circle.
here we
See,
go.
guys will miss the bottom right there.
Slipped up off the moisture, yeah.
And this is where you get nervous. You see the 10 up there, you're like, oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Hold her down. See, he missed it again. He had to
Yeah.
wrap that full 180 down there, but he
Yeah,
came
he-
close.
he
Holy
let the left
cow.
side-
You're right.
The left
Right.
side got away from him a little bit, but, yeah. Well, like Tyson said, he said, I wasn't sure I won that, so.
Well, I think Tyson did another lap just to make sure.
What was the margin of victory? Oh, it doesn't even say.
Let's see, huh?
It says 18 seconds.
Huh. No 0 zeros in front of it?
That's what I mean. Like something, it was weird. Let's just on to the next night because something weird happened there. It was almost like I don't know.
Hobby stocks, we're just picking it up here, 4 to go. Back to Caden Jordan. I think I tuned in for this, and I thought Diesel Reynard was leading or Grinstead. I can't remember, but we're cycling
this
on
group,
this.
isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
that red and blue car
Yeah.
that was at the
Yeah.
top
Oh,
of
yeah.
the screen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Jordan put
That-
this together for the whole run.
He dominated this
But
race.
Diesel
Yeah, I
put
was-
her together on night 2. So.
I think I was pretty confused in the garage watching this. Too.
There he goes. Oh well, that's
No.
second place. That's third place.
Yeah.
Now here's fourth, fifth, and sixth on your
Diesel's
screen.
actually second place on this thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's the leader.
Yeah.
Right.
He put it to him.
Look good. Nice and straight.
This is night 1. Riley Rayner Dirt Wars is for the hobby stocks.
Right, right.
And I've won a feature during Dirt Wars, but I've never won the Dirt
The
Wars.
Dirt Wars.
And
It's
I
an
did-
honor. It's
That
it's a
car
big
looks like
deal.
an old Cody or Chris Slope car there.
It might be. I don't know. It's
Actually,
Ashworth.
that's about what Chris's hobby stock looked
Yeah.
like.
Whoa!
Wow.
I got a picture of it in my old Pokemon book.
So Caden Jortland
We were
picks
going to
up.
explore the Pokemon book
Yeah,
last
that-
winter, and
Yeah,
the
well,
winter wasn't long enough.
we got another one coming.
Good races, like I say,
Yep.
at Dirt Wars there, and then Sunday night was pretty exciting too. So neat event, fun to participate. Great racetrack, as you've seen. The lights were on. That's always a great thing. In my,
Well,
in my mind.
we're headed to that. We're headed to that time again.
Yeah, and kind of fast.
Yeah.
We're already back to 9:24 for settings, so we've moved a half hour. And even when it isn't setting, it's lower already.
Right.
So it ain't got quite the teeth it does, like it did a month ago. So, so
Just going to kind of quickly go through these here.
give us some highlights on Dickinson.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up night 2 here.
Okay.
I got night 2 all loaded up here. Just give me 2 seconds, and I'll bring it right over, and you can talk about what you've seen. Here's the mods. Night 2.
As you see, it's a little lighter out. They started an hour earlier. I know all the reasons why. I still don't like it.
Aaron running that middle line, not running the top or the bottom.
Yeah. Well, again, I think I've influenced this a little bit.
Tyson's up there
Maybe
again.
Yeah. Tyson doing his thing again.
Yeah. Good, bad, or ugly, he'll always be there.
I've seen
Well-
Tyson do some winning on. Look at he's going by
Yeah,
Pfeiffer on the bottom
he's
here.
in the middle there.
I'm going to point this out because this is hard work. Marcus Tomlinson racing again.
After wrecking his car.
Yeah.
Total, not just
Total
wreck,
it.
total.
That's
it.
right. This is
had
this
to go
weekend.
had to go get another
Got
car
another frame. Took apart
Yeah.
his from the tour wreck.
and already going again.
Yes.
That is not easy.
That is not easy.
He's done it 2 years in
and
a row.
he works at the mine. That's 12-hour shifts. Yeah, that's mind twisting at the very least.
So Aaron Turnbull picks up the win.
Yep.
Might get him here in victory lane, maybe not. Maybe I skip past it. Turnbull weekend.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there's that 44 Schulp car. Old
Yeah.
Schulp car.
It's the same colors for sure.
Man, I
For
just
sure.
pick up all the cautions here. Unless we going back green.
You only get 2 cautions, you're done.
Again, Diesel was
Diesel had this one
solid
covered.
night too. Yeah, he was solid.
So he won this one and won the Dirt
So he
Wars.
got a second and a first.
Second and a
Second.
first.
Shortland is way back
Oh,
there.
right
It's
there.
about seventh.
Isn't that
seventh
something?
area,
You
so-
you beat him so bad the first night, and then
and then you can't get
Get
in the
Mar
top
back
5
in
the second
traffic.
night.
Yeah.
right.
That's unexplainable, and it's weird because you do nothing and everything seems
Here-
the same, but it ain't.
You
The
walk
hobby
it-
stock class up there, I think there's
Yeah,
8 or
it's-
10 that
that
can
can
win
win.
on any
Right.
night.
Yeah.
walking in Sunday with
Solid.
a suit and $100 bills, and then you're running
Yeah.
7th.
And then you're
What
like,
happened?
who are you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I
I slept and woke up to
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So,
Uh-huh.
But a pretty big win for the Raynard family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool deal.
Having Diesel
It
win
is a cool deal,
his
yeah.
brother, the event named after his brother.
Yeah, it was emotional, and it should be, and it was. And
If I can find a spot, and there he goes.
There.
Yeah,
Nice.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So that's the trophy.
that's the trophy. Yep,
yeah.
it's cool, isn't it?
Moves around.
Man,
I think you have to bring it back.
Yep.
I
You
believe.
keep it for a year.
Keep it for a year.
Oh,
and
you got to bring it back.
Yeah,
It's like
kind
the
of-
Stanley
it's
Cup.
a Stanley Cup deal.
Oh, makes
Yep.
sense.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's pretty neat.
So
Get off that. Go back. You guys are making me work tonight with this whole.
Well, you said
you got a 15-minute lead on us. You were going
Right.
to get it already.
gonna
Yeah,
have
you
all-
said, you said you were prepping.
I didn't do much prepping.
That's what the text said.
Right.
Well, I didn't want to interrupt.
I didn't do much prepping.
We prepped. Can't you tell?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys are all
Yeah.
prepped up,
Yeah.
man.
We haven't missed a beat.
I turned the ringer off on my phone. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's see where we're at.
Dickinson. Yeah,
Here.
I think
can't even remember what order that we went in here. We got.
they had a pretty good car count down there too. Then.
Yeah, it was neck and neck. Jenny and I had a little competition going of who. Here's the stock car feature. I was having camera problems down there. It wouldn't focus. The lighting, I don't know. I have an older camera. My second camera is older than the one that Jenny had, so it's a little different camera. And I struggled with the focus ability on it. Down on this end, if I tried to zoom in at all, I don't know if it's the lighting combined with a little bit of dust. It's not dusty,
No.
it isn't. But a little bit of dust combined with the lighting. I'm not 100% sure, but there's that strip. See all them cars trying to hit that strip of moisture there through the center?
Yeah, I got that ribbon there.
Jason Berg was the one that found it first. He jumped out front, and his car looked phenomenal.
Yeah, it's looking good right now too. Yeah, for sure.
He misses it a couple times.
Leaning in it pretty
Yeah,
nice
leans,
there.
yeah, right through there.
Hunched over.
Brad
looking good.
Hardigan, great prep track again all
Right.
night.
Looks good.
Looks, I mean, it's other than it being moon dirt,
Yeah.
it looks the same as
Right.
up in Estevan.
It's unique to
Now
their
they
place,
get the
for
benefit of starting at 6 o'clock, and because they're on the edge of the time zone, the sun goes down much earlier there.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of like the same thing as Estevan,
Yep.
time wise.
Yeah. By
Yeah.
feature time, they're in the dark,
Yeah.
and they don't even have to waste time.
Right.
Yeah. It's just all it's just the natural flow of things. Like that's a challenge for us here. We're up north and we're west.
Slingshots,
Oh, look at that.
Had 9 of those.
yeah, 9 slingshots. So that's growing down there as well.
Yep.
I mean, I remember when they first brought him in last year or the year before.
Having 1 or 2.
Yeah, 1 or 2. They had Krog and maybe one more.
And they're using quite a bit of the track too. I mean, they're not just zipping around the bottom. They're up in the middle.
Yeah, those things go pretty good.
They're not afraid.
Yeah.
Darren Schatz picked up the sport mods. I might have missed
Yeah.
that one on there. Schatzy picked up the sport mods.
He
Yes.
looked really good.
I saw the victory
Caden
circle.
Davenport ain't even on the screen here. Caden Davenport must be out front all by himself. I don't know why don't have him on the screen, but
Ah.
I'm running the camera here. You can see it's pretty horrible compared to Jenny's. So
Well, still can figure it out.
right there, that black car that
Oh,
just
they
shot
just-
out of the screen
that
there.
was
Well,
Yeah,
you,
okay.
you got the race for second.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is 3-car deal.
Campbell, I think Jacob Campbell, Weston Uranker, and Zach Campbell.
Ah, names I remember from Watford City. So
Yep.
Yep.
that's our October 4th deal.
It is.
October 4th.
It is
There we
October
go.
4th. We will be racing indoors at
Yeah,
the what do we call that thing?
Unless 83 is closed.
yeah. Well, then I don't know. We'll go through Beulah.
Smallsy
Go over to
just
Stanley and drop
Smallsy just drive through the gate.
A-Mods Thule put a whooping on him.
out. Wow. Guy, he looks good there, man. He leaned
Yeah,
over
he
nice.
Luke Krog led a big portion of the beginning part, and Thule figured out his way by and
And was
moved on.
gone.
and
He's
was
got her-
gone.
He's got her leaned over and looking good.
Must already be the checkered flag.
Yeah,
then.
yeah, you nailed it perfect. One lap.
One lap.
That's how you get to 9 o'clock.
Oh, these producers are something.
Wow. Really coming around here. Could imagine if you'd had 20 minutes.
Honestly, it was a great weekend of impromptu racing. Or impromptu, for me, impromptu. I didn't.
Yeah,
I
was going to say everybody else was scheduled.
Everybody else was scheduled.
Impromptu Darn TV.
Yeah, there you go.
Basically, I think I decided the morning of. I got up the Saturday morning.
Speaking of that, we got to go back to the State Fair recap.
Why?
Because the cancellation of Lil Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I called you and I said, hey, here's the deal.
Yes, he did.
I'm sitting in the recliner in the garage, and the old squirrels are chasing nuts up here. I'm thinking,
In the bingo ball.
Yeah, I know we put this race on just impromptu.
The night before the fair.
You're right. Do you think we
Or
could?
tour.
Yep.
Do we think we could pull a concert off since the State Fair canceled theirs? Should Nodak put on a concert?
Oh, to take place Sunday night.
Right.
Pop her right in there.
Jeez.
Oh.
We were pretty close to singing,
That's confidence.
right?
Dirt Weekly,
Maybe-
Dirt Weekly
Wow.
live at the
Yeah.
State Fair.
Yeah.
but we decided.
Move that DJ off the stage.
Right.
Okay.
Right. But I only
I'm
made
riding with
one
ya.
phone call.
Ah.
It was to Brandon, but I didn't call Craig. I figured he was pretty
I
busy.
don't even think I think
Did
I
Brandon
tried,
put the garden hose on you?
No, he did. He just laughed. So I was just like,
It wasn't getting any traction.
right.
If I would have went the route of you're not going to be able to do it, then we would have ended up doing it
Doing it.
somehow.
Right, something.
Well,
would've
So I just
happened.
figured if I laughed and just said, "Yeah, that'd be awesome."
Reverse
Right.
psychology. Be
Yeah.
careful with it.
Right.
It might work.
Right.
Right.
So it just stayed a thought. But maybe
I'm
next
not
year.
sure how I would have responded. I'd have just,
Yeah.
I gotta hide.
We'd have done a whole bunch of lip syncing. Jordan would have came out with doing
Hey,
"Baby's Got Her Blue
shit.
Jeans
Yeah.
on."
Shit, they would have thought Motley Crue was in.
I was
already.
gonna say,
Yeah.
I was warmed up because Motley Crue did
Yeah.
not cancel
Right.
or redo or postpone.
Right.
They got her done, and I was there.
Could
Nobody
you
got
imagine
hurt.
us rolling up in the green machine? That's our tour bus. Watch out, folks.
Look at the smoke coming out of that. That's the engine.
That is not the smoke. Quit sniffing that smoke. You ain't going to make it.
Yeah. You're going to the
Holy.
hospital. Get away. It smells terrible. Well, it's a 3208.
Yeah,
A wore out one.
maybe we'll just leave the concerts to the State Fair.
Yeah.
Well,
We better stay in our lane.
Right.
Although we may have been able to put on races.
Something. We could have did something. Could have had a little Trace and little Jorn.
Yeah.
Your little tray picture was good.
I'm telling you, I found him. He's right here. Out driving around.
Did you catch that, Brandon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, his picture or
Yeah.
Tracy's
Of Tracy,
picture.
yeah.
Everybody's wondering where
Lil
Little
Wayne.
Wayne is.
That ain't Little Wayne. That's Little Trey.
I'll give kudos to the State Fair for trying to actually make it
Yeah.
all work.
Oh, yeah,
Somebody-
100%.
If somebody missed their flight or their flight got canceled because of that whole, that's what we didn't talk about either.
Yeah.
We damn near had a crash of this world.
Not my world. I've never been on an airplane. I
No,
don't
no,
care.
the cloud strike thing affected everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even
It,
know how to
uh,
turn the computer on you gave me.
Yeah, but it
Well-
almost affected your ability to watch racing on your
then,
TV.
we would have had problems.
Well, that's the point you're making is we rely totally on internet
Oh,
stuff.
Yeah.
And when something goes wrong,
That-
we almost can't figure it out.
that cloud strike thing, it affected us at work. It affected us in a lot of
Yeah.
areas.
Yeah, and what they
Huh.
were saying that the airport towers, like we want to make sure people ain't running into each other. Because my first thought was, Little Wayne's private. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah,
If they didn't let you fly, they didn't let you fly.
They didn't
I
let
had
you
a,
fly, so-
I had a driver that
but-
was home visiting family, and he calls me and he goes, I've tried to get on 3 different flights. I'm heading to a different airport for a 4th one. I'll be back when I make it back. Basically.
you didn't
It-
like the answer, but you understood it.
Took it 4 extra days to get back to go to work.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because everything did get backed up. And I'm with you 100% on the fair making it happen. Good
Right.
on the fair. Good
Made
on the
it
fair.
work.
Because
100%.
they got him back on Wednesday. Sawyer Brown played along, moved up to
Yep.
2. I mean, again, like that makeup, like that.
Made
The
things
things
happen.
that got to happen are
Right.
beyond a funny little 5-minute conversation at this table because
Right.
Well, then
a lot of things got to happen.
Then what you don't even really talk about, you just move the dirt moving. We have to get the dirt off there on
Right,
Tuesday night.
right,
And normally
right.
you have all night into the morning. No, they wanted that stuff off there ASAP. Get us what
Right.
you get.
Sunrise, we want it clean.
We want
Yeah.
it clean.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that part. That was the next day. Yes.
No mud wrestling.
Don't be messing around, guys.
Right.
We don't. Well, make sure you're not.
Yeah.
Because Sawyer Brown's making music at 2 or 1 or I think
So,
it's 2,
I mean, you go from
Wow.
a horse track so they could ride horses around there.
That's the one phone call they didn't make to the dirt guy.
They did not make
Right.
that one.
Right.
No, Brock brought that up to Craig, too.
Right.
When Brock seen Craig Rudlin down there, he goes, hey, when you made all these changes, did you want to, like, talk to the dirt guy to see if he was going to be able to make it happen for you? And Craig just goes, you're going to get it done.
there's a few people in the world. Not a lot. There's a few.
And the little bit of talking to Craig, he gets her done. Just like I say. What about concessions? They'll be there. They're there.
They were there. Well,
Well, you just-
that's a great example.
Right.
I mean, we needed them. They needed us. And good on everybody.
Right.
That's awesome.
You think about it.
It's rewarding.
If
like
you were there, my mechanic out there, he goes to the fair and does that stuff. He was at the horse racing, and then he went to Lil Wayne the next day, and he was at Motley Crue on Friday, and he was just flabbergasted. He didn't go to the demo derby; he skipped that one, but he
wore
was
out
just
from Dirt Wars.
flabbergasted
like me.
because he goes, Brendan, he's Russian, Brendan. There was no dirt, and we sat and listened to concert. And I go, yeah. And I showed him a video of what I took a few years ago. And then he goes, I go to horse racing. There's dirt again. And then he goes, I go to Lil Wayne. There's no dirt again. He goes, you guys do everything.
That's an amazing crew you guys got going on there. It's beyond logical words and thank yous, and of course thank you. But
If you're not in the
anybody
middle
gonna
of
ask
it,
the dirt guy?
if you're not in the middle of it, you have no
know
idea.
it had to be done.
You take it for granted.
Yeah.
Right.
It just
Well,
happens.
you seen how smooth that front straightaway was last night.
Yeah.
I sent you a snap.
Yeah. Better than it was before the fair?
I don't know. I don't know.
Hang
if
in there,
it's-
Smallsy. It'll be
I
fine.
don't know if it's
You
going to
got
be
stock
good by
cars on Sunday.
Right.
Mike and I are ready.
Be ready.
Well, actually, we're not.
Wait
but
till
we're
I
gonna
get
be.
in there and dig in the transponder loop.
That was brought up by somebody today, too.
Thunk thunk.
They want it
What's
in?
that? Don't ask. Thunk thunk. Thunk thunk.
That's probably going to be the smoothest part.
I like 'em wet and rough.
Last night when I was down there, Blade, and I was just thinking to myself, if every racetrack in the country had to remove their straightaway, how would they look the first night back?
No. Well, seemingly less than perfect.
That ain't working very good for me.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
like-
going to be perfect.
But really,
I'm excited
really in the
about
grand
that.
scheme of things, Dakota Speedway didn't do it to the extent, but they had to move dirt on the front straightaway to do the rodeo in front of the grandstands for years.
They
And
did.
their first night back was always the tour, and it would always be a coming out of turn 4, thunk, going into turn 1, thunk. You could always see the the changes. And then now Fargo's posting pictures. They're getting on the Nodak Speedway bandwagon because I noticed the Red River Valley Speedway page is they put their dirt back in. They have to take their whole front straightaway out.
Really?
Yeah, and then put it back in.
I think they missed like 3 weeks of racing.
Yep, because of their
Because
fair.
I think their fair was actually like 3 weekends.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at math, but the fair was Saturday. We're racing Sunday.
Yeah.
That's not
It's
3
either,
weeks.
It's either 8 or 9 days, depending upon which days you don't count. It's a strong
Well, you
8.
miss about. So what did we have? The tour was on July
yeah, but
7th, and we're going back racing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, 3 Sundays.
3 Sundays.
3 Sundays. Yeah.
The 4th Sunday is when we go back racing.
Right, but you have to put
We're
all
not-
back together.
Right, we're not
Right.
we're not criticizing, but like the Red River Valley Speedway, they missed 3 weeks of racing for their fair. That's what we were talking
Yeah.
about.
But isn't that what we missed?
It'd be 3 Sundays, but technically 4 weeks by a calendar.
See, like what I'm saying is our fair was 9 days long consecutively. Theirs was like over 3 weekends.
Yeah.
It wasn't during the middle of the week.
No,
it was on weekends.
It had something
Oh,
along that
yeah.
lines. It was weird.
It's like a Friday,
Oh.
Saturday, Sunday, not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday,
Everybody
Saturday,
goes
Sunday.
back to work.
Yeah. I don't know if the stuff just stays
Huh.
there and waits till the next weekend. Along those lines. Not 100%
That's weird.
sure I'm right, but at any rate, it was their fair was across 3 weekends.
See, they're putting the front straightaway back in.
Oh, yeah.
They got concrete underneath there. They got they got everything just like what we got there.
They just don't move their wall.
They just don't move the wall. There's openings in the wall that they button up so then people can just walk through the wall.
We need that.
That would help him a lot if you
Yeah.
didn't have to screw with the wall.
Right.
Oh,
Well, I didn't even show you.
nah, that's all right. I got
Now,
a pretty good
we'll move off-
imagination.
We'll move off Dirt Wars weekend. See, Dirt
Too good
Wars.
sometimes.
Now we roll into
Yeah.
Gov Cup in Williston.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how
just like
fast.
that.
That's how fast that goes.
yeah. And Underwood Championship.
And Underwood Championship.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's on Sunday.
Did we
And
didn't miss an
Botno on
Underwood? No, we didn't miss an
Saturday.
Underwood. Botno on Saturday.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
No. Didn't Underwood race on Friday? No.
Nope.
Sunday. We took your
Just
Sundays.
Sunday.
Your 2
Right.
Sundays. We took the 14th and the 28th.
Yep.
And we
Oh,
we
yeah.
talked about the 14th, and then championship was
Yep.
this past Sunday. So
So which
Three-
one do you
3
want to
days
hit
ago.
first? I got Dakota Speedway up here.
Okay, do that one. They
Yeah.
got late models for the first
Yeah.
time since.
Been a while.
What'd they say?
Oh, boy.
19, 16,
I'll just say
20,
17 area.
17, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And a good turnout. 28?
Yeah,
27?
26 on night 2, it looks like, or night 1. Aaron Turnbull took the mods.
Yep.
He's got that black
Yeah.
car starting to get
Yep.
figured out.
So the second night of Dirt Wars was the sighting of things to come.
Yep.
Right.
So
Yep. Hunter Damagala
Yep.
with the
So
stock
2
cars.
in a row for
Yeah,
Aaron.
2 in a row for
yeah.
Aaron.
So the cars has been giving them a little bit of where are you?
Where was that
Showed
during my Nodak championship run? My chick. Now he turns it up.
Well, I'm not saying I paid anyone, but
You did a good job of
Oh,
losing his
jeez.
chicks for him.
yeah.
You're the big bad wolf.
Yeah. I had to lay down some of my own performances just to make sure everything turned out right. No, that's not true. I tried the hardest I could. That's all I had. But no, at any rate, back to Aaron. He moved like 5 spots, too. So
Right,
yep.
Aaron picked up the modified Governor's Cup. Good on him. That was exciting.
Gage Madler in the Legends. Them Madler boys.
Getting it done.
That's sign
one
of
or-
things to
yeah.
come for Underwood
One or
Championship
the other.
night.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Yeah.
Zach Eubanks, he's obviously got things figured out.
Yeah,
He's won
another one. Yeah.
another win.
He's got that compact deal figured out.
Moving.
Yeah.
Moving.
Mike Gresseth won, I believe, night 1 of the late models. Does that sound right?
Good runner.
Yeah.
I thought that I seen that he did win one of them. It's already been 5 days.
I'm not
Right.
100% sure where they have the results for the other feature because I'm only showing
Well, they
one.
ended-
It's this weekend.
For the late models?
No,
no.
no, the stock cars.
So the late model deal, the feature got rained out the first night. So
Yes.
they ran both of them on Saturday.
Right,
Right.
but I'm not finding the results.
But I would think that Friday should go back to Friday's results and Saturday should be Saturdays.
They don't
No?
have anything
Not
on there
showing
for
up.
Saturdays.
Okay.
And doesn't the stock car race this weekend?
Stock cars, they finished. It said
Oh, they didn't
Damagala.
they got
They're
'em
making
all.
up from June.
Oh, that's
Because they lost the rain out in
way.
June, so they
Oh.
were doing because Marcus had referenced that on getting his mod back together that the makeup feature was in Mandan. So
Yep.
all Thursday he put it together to do both features
Oh,
to go
yeah.
to Dirt Wars.
Yep.
So I
That's
guess we didn't
what it
touch
was.
on that
Yeah.
deal there. So each class that had rained out on that actually was a Legend Special.
Sam Crowell's checking in. You're a little late. You need to go back and watch the first part of the show because we gave you major kudos for
Yeah.
your demo derby, Sam.
We want to bring you in so we can talk about it.
We've talked about bringing you in. I just never brought you in. Honestly, random show, random dirt, random nights. It's hard to get anything planned.
Just
You're
mi-
telling us.
just missing the random people.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my face here on our picture here, and that is the sun shining on me, and it's getting
Yeah.
a little bit of smallsy on
Right.
the back. So,
So we're losing
So-
sun is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
well, it's moving around
So
apparently.
we're rolling along pretty good. It's only 8:13. Let's see.
Right.
Bras for a cause. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Hey, Yeah.
Yeah.
Kazi, Williston.
So Governor's Cup goes off, 2 full
Yep.
nights of late model. Aaron wins the modifieds. I think he had 5 green arrows. So
Yep.
I didn't see it, but
Moving and shaking.
Yeah, competition stiff down there. He got her done. Kudos to our boy Aaron.
Good car
So-
count. Great car count.
Great
Yeah.
car count.
Yes. So
But at the
Williston
same time, up in Williston, it was Bras for a Cause night on Saturday night,
on Saturday night, the 27th.
which had a great auction. We'll talk about the auction first.
Okay.
They auction off
Okay.
door panels at intermission.
Yes.
That raises a bunch
Yes.
of money.
I've seen a post like 20 grand.
Yeah,
It was-
20,000
doesn't
is what I
surpri-
heard.
Yeah, is that what the number was? I didn't hear a final number.
Yeah.
But Williston does a great job of participating in this. Now, Jake Nelson's heavily involved. His mom, Michelle's heavily involved. And for me personally, it was the second year that I participated in it with door panel type of deal. They highlighted. You got to be careful what you're advertising here, dude. Yeah, it's bad. I mean, it's not. I was
Go ahead.
wasn't gonna say it's
Keep
bad
going.
enough. It's cool enough. You got Jammer on for a shirt, but
Yeah.
apparently Luke gets parked.
Yeah.
So
Luke said, "Nice hat, Smalls." I took care of that problem.
Luke got parked.
I got a
So-
story about the hat when
so-
we get there.
So yeah. So again, back to Bras for a Cause. Again, Williston participates in this, and going forward, I mean, drivers are involved. Some of us got up and talked and stuff like that. It's emotional. It's real. We learned that even local people have been helped by this. Again, it's a great cause. Again, our big family has benefited from it, and I can't say enough good things about it. It's
Unsuspended.
it's an emotional thing there, and good job Williston, good job Michelle, Jake. Jake was selling all kinds of pieces off his car. He might not have any left, and he went on to have a great night of racing on top of it. But great numbers, great cause. That's what makes the world go around.
What did you give him for a door panel? A stock car one, or was
No, I actually
it was an
got
old
talking.
school
I said,
mod one?
Yeah, I actually got talking, and I said, I don't have a stock car door to offer because both of my cars still have the same doors that were on them in 2014 when I brought them home.
I need to drive one.
That night
you'll
we'll
need-
take care of that.
Yeah.
Night I crunched up one pretty good, but it's almost flat and ready to go back on. But my point is, so with that said, I of course joke is that between friends that did I used to race a modified, and I'm not sure. But at any rate, with that
You got
said,
a door panel.
I got modified door panels, and I had a green modified door panel. Dalton Flory's in-laws, Will Chamley bought it. Lexi and his son Tripp got it, and that was cool. So
Yeah.
it's going to a good home, as I would say. It's in good company. So that was my personal story.
That's a cool deal, like that door panel. I don't think we can something like that door panel auction works over there, and it works super well.
Oh,
I just
it's-
don't see it working anywhere else.
Right.
Well, we touch on that. Different things in different places just work.
Just
Right.
work.
And this deal works, and it works there. I like to say, I'm with you, Brandon. I'm not so sure that we would have the right. We have great people. That's not a problem, but we just haven't been cultured to that yet.
Right.
Exactly.
And they are, and people that can participate do it well.
They do.
It's
20
great.
grand at an intermission.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, that is.
Travis got up there, had his door, and shared his personal story. Mike got up and shared, of course, the impact it's had on his family, and it's real. I mean, it's
Right.
raw, it's emotional.
Everybody
and,
has somebody that they know.
Yeah,
and,
I mean that's the
you
saying
know.
about cancer is everybody's
Everybody's
been touched by it,
Yep.
and it's a true story. I mean, when Deb was still there, I know we did walks for that and stuff like that, and I guess that was a different deal. But my point is everybody's affected by this, and again, it's a powerful movement over there.
Yes. Kudos
Honored
to
to
Williston.
be able to be a part of it, and
Wonder
excited that
how
it
many
did so
years
well.
have they
So,
did this?
I don't have that
Yeah,
answer.
it's been
I
a
wonder
number.
who. Yeah, I wonder who would know.
Again, I wanted to highlight that they highlighted driver and they highlighted John Flory as the legend driver of the event. His door went off before I got up there. I didn't get up there till the third door, so I'm not sure what John's went for, but so good on John. So yes,
Yes. Kudos to everybody involved.
neat deal.
Neat. Super neat. Ethan New We didn't even touch on it. He won the feature the week before in Dickinson, and he comes back and wins the
wins
feature in
in
Williston.
In Williston.
Williston,
In
yeah.
Williston.
That's right. He did win that Dickinson deal. I knew that. And, yeah.
Um,
You guys want to get out of here at 9. It's crazy.
I gotta
I'm
work.
just saying.
I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, it's going to
normally-
be hot out.
Normally, well, yeah, I better stay in the truck.
I got a show prep tomorrow.
What'd you do today?
Yeah,
I thought that
I
was
show
this.
prepped all day.
yeah.
Not this one.
A different show. Don't worry about it.
You cheating on us?
What?
The real podcast start after you guys leave.
Apparently.
Nobody's
So-
watching.
Yeah, good on Ethan.
The dirt
Yeah.
after dark.
Oh, no. I don't know if I'm old enough for this.
Don't tell. You got a lady named Sue on there.
Oh, boy.
Keenan,
Text me if you need me.
Keenan Glosser, IMC Sport Mods.
Hey, Keenan Glasser. Let's stop
Yeah.
there for a moment. He's in Fargo. He's
Yeah.
in Williston. He's in Underwood.
There's somebody
Wow.
else like that.
Marcus.
Yeah. Well, Keenan's picking up
Jeez,
what
yeah.
Marcus is laying down. So
Those
Whoa.
guys are rare.
Yeah.
That used to be
Right.
you.
yeah, yeah. It's a mental condition. so no, good on Keenan. Yeah. So
I said when I seen Marcus do it, I'm like, he could have went to Iowa and raced 3 nights in a row and traveled probably less. Like,
In a
Yeah.
grand scheme of things, just
Right.
there and
Right.
back. And
Marcus was in Fargo and come back to Williston.
right,
That's as long as it gets.
isn't that like 6 hours?
Jesse Long with a check-in. He's been like, see ya,
What
not
happened
see
to
ya.
him?
Yeah.
He boogered up a motor, but it was at Adams today. He got another one. The forklift unloaded it. Little
Stock
Bobcat.
cars, Dalton Flory.
Yeah,
Yep.
got the win.
Dalton put it together. Joe got second, and
Then the mods, I think Marcus almost won this deal,
Well, I was
right?
gonna
Marcus
get there.
led it.
Gunnar
Yeah.
Raynard with the slingshots.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
And then Travis Hagen goes down as the winner, but I heard that it went down to the last couple laps.
Yeah. Yeah, Marcus started outside pole, took off. Well, as my conversation with Marcus went, he made no mistakes. I mean,
Right.
it didn't. No wheels fell off. Didn't fall off the top of the corner or anything like that.
Travis
Did
Hagen just
everything
did
right.
Travis Hagen things.
Yeah, Travis. And of course, Travis doesn't make mistakes either. But Marcus didn't make any. I'm not sure how Travis got him. Travis was working on kind of the slide there, but would come up short. So he got up behind him and drafted on him for a while there, and gave himself some time to kind of think of the next move or whatever. He was able to get ahead of him. Marcus cut back under him 2, maybe 3 times. Again, fantastic racing. And then Travis was able to hang on to the lead there and inch out ever so little. But again, fantastic race to watch. Again, I didn't see any mistakes made. It's just that's racing. Marcus is giving it all he had and mistake free by my eyes. So. And Travis is doing Travis things, just as you say. I mean, Travis is such a strong competitor, just so well at being able to read everything that even when somebody else isn't making a mistake, he's just making Travis magic. And I don't know how else to word it. He's tenacious. He wants
He's
it.
the
He
guy.
wants it,
Right.
and he does it so smoothly. I'm still holding out. Mark's going to get one yet this year. We're on the short side of half, but Mark's got a good hot rod. He's got
Right.
speed. So
And it's new.
Yeah.
I mean, it usually takes a little bit, but
he gets the right circumstances in an Estevan. I think.
You're right.
I think that could happen because he's got the speed. He just needs the situation.
what's the
Yep.
plan for him this weekend? Is he racing or just being?
He was told by 3 of us at that little meeting we had. We had
Yep.
a
Had
team
get-together.
a get together after the races on Sunday in Underwood to come up with a plan for this weekend.
so he can
Because Jeff
race.
Barta's coming to flag because
Yep.
Dana can't be there,
Dana's not
and then
available.
myself being the race director,
Mm-hmm.
and I think 3 of us told Marcus to race,
Yep. Yeah.
just to race, go have fun, race.
And we'll get that on upcoming schedules, but we got modifieds there.
It's not that easy, but
It's not.
No.
But I was
No.
trying to tell him,
right. He's got to.
well, just go race.
Right.
Go. We got things handled. Go race.
He does a great job of paying attention to everything on
Right.
race nights, and
Yep.
and you guys that can run your own divisions are saying, hey, enjoy the race car. It's the last biggie of the
So
year.
is he in points down in Mandan? Does he have to pick and choose, or how does that work?
I believe that he's missed some nights there. I think.
I think
Why
he
do I
has.
think that? So, but at any rate, he's fully
well,
locked
the
into.
Governor Cup, that didn't count, does it?
I have no idea. I'm on Thunder Mountain on my thing here. I'm not
Okay.
going to change.
Not sure
5T is getting ready tonight for the weekend,
for the Cole County weekend.
Yeah.
Cole
Yep.
County.
according to
Yeah.
Miles.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Okay,
that's
well.
that's
And
That's as
Miles
close
is
as it
getting the
gets.
15T ready
Ready
for the weekend.
For-
Yeah.
He's got 3 nights.
3 nights.
yeah, like the stock car guys.
Yeah.
3 nights.
Don't wreck it on Friday.
Thunder Mountain
You
Speedway.
You got
race
2
on
cars.
Sunday.
Hey, you got 2 cars.
Well, one's
1.5.
one got kneecapped, but we're working on it. So, yeah.
Marcus said he's only been to Mandan twice.
Ah,
Really?
well,
That shows you how much we
McLean
pay
it is.
attention.
Yeah, but you forget yesterday. That's how fast things move in the
I
world.
feel so dumb when we're here.
Yeah.
I was there.
What
Which night? Oh boy, the last one.
it's still isn't this May 29th or something?
It
Yeah,
seems
May
like it
thir-
should
May
be.
31st.
Yeah, okay.
I
my
said
birthday.
last year that we
Yeah.
had a whole month pulled out of there.
Yeah.
Well, we almost did again.
I think we did again. So
Thunder Mountain Speedway. You
Yeah.
went up to Thunder
Yeah.
Mountain.
We went up there.
Alex Twite picked up the hobby stocks.
Yep.
no,
Gabe DeShaw, the sport mods.
Yep.
Chris Yost, the compacts. We got to be able to start playing that whole compact thing of who's went all the nights
yeah, we
type
got to
thing.
start figuring that out. Yeah.
well,
For
yeah.
there.
So who came up with this deal? Was it Robbie that kind of
Yeah.
helped
Yeah,
spearhead this?
yeah,
So
the
I
V-
think it's Robbie that needs
we
to
got
come
to
up
get
with
him on the show.
Yeah,
That would
Robbie,
be-
I got a
Yeah.
spot for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't have Facebook. He don't watch this.
Oh, but he does.
But he does.
He's got a sneaky
Yeah.
profile in there. He knows what's going on. Yeah, well, Robbie Ramrodded that deal. He should come and announce who,
Right.
what, and where.
Yeah.
Oh. Because
I'll
because
fill
the
him in
chips
tomorrow.
the chips are cashed in Underwood.
Right.
We haven't talked about championship night yet,
Right.
but you can't come back and catch up.
Right.
We
Whoever
done in
went to
Underwood,
all
so-
the nights in Underwood is boom.
No.
Brogan Wagner, the slingshots. Now there was a debut by another slingshot driver,
Yep.
Yeah, right.
the yellow,
The
and
yellow
pink 73K.
73K.
KM.
We made the trip.
Made the
Yes.
trip.
Give us the daddy highlights. I heard of bent axle, so
Yeah.
slow down and start from the beginning.
Just getting out onto the track, I'm like, if we can just get her out there.
I understand
And
the
she-
clutches are tricky.
Yeah.
They want to
And-
burn out.
And it worked.
And it worked.
Hey.
Wow.
We made it out there. Well, she killed it getting up on the track, and then it died. And so they rushed over there. They got her going, and she got in line, and they threw the green. And I'm like, okay, here we go. And it took them 2 or 3 laps, I think, and then they lapped her. And then coming around for the checkered, the leader got her pretty good. And I think he got a bent axle too, and I guess we got one too. But I sent her out for the feature with it because I'm like, you just need laps.
Yeah.
So
So we had a
then-
little wobble going, but
Oh yeah, she was.
was it a big wobble or?
Yeah,
not?
she's whining about her head.
Clown
And
card?
Yeah, I just told her. I said, well, you're gonna have to suck it up. Because
Yeah.
So can them be just straightened or not?
I don't think so.
you know,
And this
put
one,
it in the
I
flagpole
don't-
holder
yeah.
and yank on it. It might come back.
Yeah.
I was imagining
See,
a
it was like
porta
just-
power back to the bumper, push it out on it.
Steve was like, just take this new one for the weekend. So I think Dennis is working on it right now.
Well, we
but-
started. We started
So, but
a
imagine
receipt.
that 2 bent wheels and a bent axle. I mean, that,
From a meddler.
yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds about right. I mean,
For a debut, that was
Right.
actually pretty light.
right? Yeah.
Well, not in Darren's camp, but
Right.
maybe in Smallsy.
Right.
Oh, that's where we
I
are.
got I got pictures of Darren's car. Let's not, Darren's wrecked 2 of my own cars, so
Oh,
he's
But before he was Darren Medler, he wrecked 2 of
oh,
Justin's.
I
yeah.
see.
Before he wrecks my stuff and then keeps his own straight.
When he was known as Justin's brother,
Yeah.
he wrecked Justin's cars. When he
Oh.
became Darren
Well,
Medler is
yeah.
when he started to do good and win.
Yeah.
Funny how that works.
It's kind of like how the tour refers to the modern era, 2006 and newer. I'm like, you left out the best part.
Right.
Well, I'll let you in on a secret on that. The reason why is it's hard to find information further back from there.
Talk to me. I'll
Yeah.
fill you in.
Right.
Well, I'll give Ben Deathridge your number.
Oh, go.
'Cause
Oh,
he's
yeah, we announced together.
He's the stat guy.
Every
should
night
have
was
each
on the
other's number.
4th.
Every night was on the 4th.
So the 73K suffered a couple of wheels and axles, but how? So
It
feature
went-
wise, I mean, the Facebook post was looking.
I think it went
We're
pretty
going.
good. The
Yeah.
feature, even with the bent axle and running it, she got lapped twice in 12 laps. I mean,
That's in check.
7 years old.
Well,
Yeah.
and I'm sure did she express it as Dad, it's way different than I thought it was going to be? Any of that?
She didn't say too much. Yeah, I mean,
Is she giddy? Is she ready to go again?
yeah,
Yeah.
she doesn't like how rough the track is, but now I'm starting to think it's probably your axle.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, we'll get her back on a straight one.
right? And then we'll
Apparently
go from
they're
there.
available.
Yeah,
Underwood tonight or this weekend?
yeah, that's the plan. We'll see how this axle change.
Can you
thing
fit
goes.
both her car and your car in the
Well,
trailer?
we're gonna try that. If not, it might be in the green machine.
Yeah.
I might have
Well,
to.
I mean, a little trailer behind Becky's minivan.
That would be sweet too. Right.
If that doesn't work, you get a hold of me. We'll make it happen.
I think I can put
I'm going to
the
get it there.
slingshot in backwards and then take the nose
I
off
have a
my
little
mod.
black trailer if you need
Ah.
one. So
Right.
Take the nose and the bumper off the mod and it'll fit.
Yeah, I think so. I
take-
haven't tried it because when I try it, I want to make sure it works.
and then
And
you're going to be
just do
done with it.
Yeah, just do it once.
Close the door and go.
Right.
We got 2 hours.
Right.
It takes an hour to get there. Right.
That's if we get the axle changed.
good.
Dennis is working on it right now, so I'm hoping it goes good. I think she wants to race. She says she does, so I want her to.
Sometimes it's a little intimidating. It's like, well, I didn't know I was going to get hit in the head with dirt.
She got
Well,
hit pretty good.
She
yeah.
did, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes that might change your mind. It's like, well, I didn't know I was going to get whacked.
I thought she did pretty good. A couple times you could tell she started picking up the speed and got a little squirrely and off the throttle, straighten it out, and go. And I'm
Breathe.
like, right, not this way, that way, and stay in it and see where you go. So I was just like, hey, we got a thinker. We might be in luck. We might be in luck.
We got a thinker.
You're right. Right.
Well,
And the thinking
when
wasn't
you say it, it's even funner.
right. Not throttle out of this thing. We didn't get that, so that's good.
It wasn't a when in doubt throttle
Right.
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, it was fun because I got a cousin lives up there and her kids were there and husband, and we were the last ones to leave. It was dark, and I'm like, we got to go. Yeah.
Well,
It was a fun
So
time.
how-
It was
that
fun.
is pretty cool.
Jordan hasn't got to feel this yet, which is crazy. But I felt it with Max. Now you felt it with Kendra. It's a completely different feeling sending your kid out on a racetrack, is it not?
To be honest with you, I don't even know. I don't know
How to
I-
explain it?
Yeah, I mean, I was like, I think people were nervous, and I'm just like, I wasn't really nervous. I was more like, let's get this over
Let's get this
with.
over with.
Right. Yeah, let's do this.
Grandpa and Grandma
But
were
did
there.
the
see this.
helpless feeling sitting there watching her, when you're watching her, you see, hey, she has some thinking there. But you're also sitting there completely helpless going, I hope she can do this.
Don't drift out to the flag
Well,
stand like we do
yeah.
in modifieds.
Right. Yes and no. I think I'll get a little more amped up when the speed picks up
Right.
and we get competing. My biggest thing, I was mad because in the feature she didn't want to get up with those guys. Like, she pulled out a little bit late and then she wouldn't get up, and you could tell they were telling her. Well, then finally they just told everybody else to
Go.
pass her.
Or, yeah.
Pass her, and then she lined up. So then I kind of gave her the speech 3 times this week already. Like, you can't slow the show down. Line up, get in there. You know, we got to go.
That takes some time.
Yeah, well, we ain't got time. We're going to Underwood. There's going to be more cars, more people, you know.
Yeah.
So,
God, we expect instant success.
Well, it's
Well,
not success. You're expecting instant pay attention and do what you're supposed to do.
Instant understandings.
Yeah.
but I think I mean, I forget she's 7.
7.
I want to say I was driving my grandpa and grandma's car around Chaparral at 7, but maybe that's true, maybe not. I'd be close. I know we had
See how many
go-karts.
mailboxes got knocked down. That would tell us for sure.
Well, I got a story about that. I've mailed.
Story time with Smalls this winter. Looking for a
Boy.
sponsor. Anybody
Yeah.
want to sponsor
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. Well, we had campfire stories with codes. We only got through
Right.
one night of that. We need more of that.
Yeah, I mean, I've whacked some mailboxes with cars.
Now we roll into Underwood Championship night.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Sunday.
McLean County
Yes.
Speedway Sunday to cap off the weekend.
Yes, July 28th.
Yes.
Points races are close, and yeah.
Second championship to close.
Second champion,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Preston Martin picked up the feature win in the Legends.
Uh-huh.
Noah Madler the championship, but that does not tell the whole story. Because Noah Madler and Gage Madler started on the front row together in that feature. And there was an incident that there was way too many damn Legend cars on the track in my way to even figure out what the heck happened down in turn
Uh-huh.
1, which turned the Gage Madler machine around, and he had to go tail because he came into the hot pits.
Ah,
So
okay.
he had to start tail. There's 1 point separating them.
Wow.
By the end of it, Gage Madler made it all the way back to third. Got right behind his brother, but his brother obviously 1 point ahead. Finished ahead of him, so picked up the championship. There was a lot of drama there in the Legends.
Wow. I know they're having a hard time getting the feature in. We were in the lineup. Stock
Yeah,
cars
it
were
was.
in the lineup.
There was
so
a lot of cautions. I think we had to single file them out eventually.
Yeah,
and just,
I think you did. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and again, you have those nights sometimes. I mean,
It happens.
emotions are high, and doing math on the run, and
Non-wing sprint cars. Miles Tomlinson picked up the win. He was under the weather.
yeah,
Heard
I
he
wasn't
was
feeling
sick.
good, but he sure drove good.
Drove good.
So
They'll be back this
I see
weekend.
Miles racing, and Miles is. I'm still Small's words. Miles is a good thinker. He's a
Yeah.
good thinker when he's racing. He's paying attention, and sprint cars are drove sideways, but he knows when to keep his straight and keep it going forward too. So, good thinker, good racer. Does great with that series. So
Legends will not be there this weekend.
no legends and no compacts.
No Legends, no compacts. But
Oh.
non-wing sprint cars will be there this weekend.
And then IMCA
Mods.
Yep.
IMCA stock cars.
We'll go through it here.
Okay.
We're still going through last weekend. We're not to the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texas
oh, yeah,
Red yet.
Yeah.
We're still trying to keep it on.
We're not to the corn
The
yet.
sun's getting off my
Yeah.
forehead here, so you guys are getting antsy. So we got
Sport
bets
mods.
on this.
Let's. I'm going to skip the sport mods. We're going to go to the compacts. Brooklyn Tomlinson,
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
first feature win, rookie driver.
Not very old. What is
No,
she?
17.
17.
17. She has sang the national anthem.
Yep.
In Minot and Underwood.
Yeah, right, in mine. Yeah, too. Yeah, so, wow.
Held off. The
Pass-
fast cars
Had
passed
to,
him.
had to pass some cars.
Chris Yost got second.
Right.
So,
Yes.
now, she had a yellow with 3 to go. Nobody wanted that.
Nobody
No.
wanted it.
She survived it, looked good, put a little bit of gap on her on second, and a little bit of a push coming out, but it didn't slow her down any. How exciting. I think they
Huge.
shared it was her 11th time in the race car. Of
Yep.
course, it's green. Gotta like that. I did. And, of course, Stan was ecstatic. Her dad, he actually had parked in the infield so he could see that there, and then he'd come around and
Yeah, he
became a part of that.
The
so.
sport mods raced right after the compacts. Stan asked if he could park in the infield to watch, so he parks in the infield. And I come over the receiver. Marcus is telling me, get Stan over here for Victory Lane. I already on it, dude. I come over the receiver and I said, Stan, drive over here to Victory Lane. Get here before her. Get out of the car. Greet her. Celebrate.
So he
with
was
her.
already in the car,
He
ready
was
to
already,
go.
He was
Yeah, he was
already
already
to
in the
go.
car,
Oh.
ready to go. So he drives all the way around to Victory Lane, gets out, gets there before her, gets out, and was able to celebrate with her, get the picture. That's memories, dude.
Oh, first one.
Let's take
Yeah.
the time. In that
Right.
moment, we're
Oh,
taking the
yeah.
time.
100%.
Yeah. And I don't know what it is about Underwood, but Underwood, for many people, have been their first win for whatever reason.
My
and
first
This is
win.
another one. Yeah.
Way back so many years ago.
first place
I
I
hope
ever
it's my
raced,
first
so.
win this weekend.
Well, we're setting up for it. So, yeah. So, but yeah, wow, what a magical moment. It was just.
And then
everybody
Chris
cheered
Yost
and-
is the champion.
And Chris
the
picked up the
compacts.
championship. Brooklyn picked up the feature wins.
Yep.
So,
Then we move to the sport mods. Let's move right in order.
okay.
Stan Tomlinson
Yes.
celebrates with,
Celebrate
with
with
his
Brooklyn.
daughter.
And then
And then
turns
goes
around.
out, wins his own
Wins
feature.
his own feature.
Are you guys writing a script down there?
Well, it almost looked like it, but boy, not that I'm aware of.
I think
but,
I think Marcus made the comment up there. He came up and we were talking in between one of the races or whatever. Boy, if you're a Tomlinson and you showed up with a race car, You won tonight.
Things are,
Right.
yeah, you won
Yeah.
tonight, yeah.
He goes, I didn't bring my car.
He's hoping that carries over.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, well, exactly. Stan, Brooklyn,
Is
and
that
Miles.
Stan's
So,
first one this?
Oh, no,
no.
I think he's won a couple.
No, he won down there once before, right?
yeah, I think he has one before. So, but went on the same night as Brooklyn.
No,
was
first one this
pretty
year.
neat.
Because doesn't he have that's a new car,
He's driving Ken Static's car.
right? But I'm
So-
pretty sure that's a brand new car,
Yeah,
isn't
should
it?
be a new Harris car.
So
I thought he had got one
he's been
before.
pretty fast this year with it.
Yeah, and even last year.
So in 2024, Stan has 11 features and 2 wins.
Okay.
He won June 15th and he won July 28th in Underwood.
In
Both-
Underwood,
both
in Underwood.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I thought.
During the
he's-
fair race
yeah.
then and during championship
Yeah,
night. So.
he's got that place figured out. Then.
My race pass is a wonderful thing.
Right?
It doesn't lie when you want it to.
Boy, I'm drawing a blank. Who was the champion in the Sport Months?
So Cole.
Cole Hanshu.
The
Cole.
bumper boy.
Wow.
The bumper
Yes,
boy.
congratulations, Cole.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I forgot all about
Consistency.
that.
Who would ever thought with Cole
And I think
Hanshu?
Cole had what do you have, like a 6-point lead? Something
Over
along those
who?
lines?
Dirk?
Christopher Zinn.
Oh, Zenz.
Yep. And
So-
Zenz was tailback. He wasn't
Yeah.
even close. I don't know what got into Zenz. But
Cole kind of got in that 7th place area, 7th, 8th place area, and kind of stalled, but Christopher was behind him. Seemed like the Sport Mods didn't move around a whole lot. But,
And Cole, he's kind of been missing in action here a little bit. He's
well, he
kind
had
of been
softball and then the
Yeah.
fair.
right, just doing Cole things, not racing.
us close to him were concerned because his birthday was the night before. so
You didn't know if he'd be in Underwood or Florida.
you were right, right.
Oh.
So we were all breathed a sigh of relief when he pulled in
Kind of.
before start time and was walking upright. So no, congratulations, Cole. Yeah,
Wonder if that's his first ever championship.
I don't know.
I don't know that either, but I think so.
I think
So
yeah.
he's pretty excited. I was
Now,
up there
now,
today, so-
just watch. He'll be headed to Boone. Just he'll race
Well,
Boulder Magic. Next thing you know, he's in Boone.
You got to go to Boone sometime
Right.
in your life, once or twice or 13 times. So I think I went 13. But yeah, so so that was cool. So you
Good
managed
deal.
to
You've been
finish.
13. I've been 4.
Yeah, that was a lot. Yeah,
Racing or just there?
Oh, well, just there, I've been to way more than 4.
yeah.
Racing 4.
Racing, that must be
Yeah,
like
that-
7.
Jesse Long believes Cole has a championship at Thunder Mountain.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hobby Stocks, Caden Appelt,
Thank
feature
you,
winner.
Jesse.
and champion.
champion.
And champion.
But he had to make it interesting because he spun out
He
about
spun
halfway
out.
through the feature.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he spun
Went
out,
around in
caused
1
a
and
yellow,
2.
went to the back,
And then got back.
went
To
back to
the-
the front.
Kind of hanging around that 3rd, 4th place area there, but then he kind of found his groove and zipped her up to the front. Strong battle for 2nd,
Yeah.
at least in points. Kyler and Brenner.
That Aiden Paul has really came on.
Yeah, the 27 car out of Dickinson.
Dickinson car,
good-looking
yeah.
car, and he won his
Tyson-
first feature win at
A couple
McLean.
weeks ago.
Yeah.
Tyson
on the
Grinstead had his best run of the year.
Yes.
It shows red arrows. He went -3 and finished 4th, but he led a good majority of that
did.
race.
Looking good, keeping the car arced around the corners nicely.
And now Brenner raced that car in Williston to
Yep.
help maybe with some setup stuff,
Doing a little sorting, and yeah.
and then brought
so-
it to Underwood, and the car looked better with Tyson driving it.
Mm-hmm.
Little brotherly helpfulness.
Yeah. Well, you and Brock used to do things like that, too.
We used to swap cars.
Yeah. And Darren.
Yep.
Darren.
Well, you guys never swapped cars, did you? Every once in a while, I'd race Brock's. Brock would race mine.
Darren just has to fix them all.
I hopped in Darren's Sport Mod one time and hot lapped it in Underwood. And then he got there and I said, if you ever gave me a car that good when I was driving, I'd have been somebody.
Oh, and he got her done, huh? What was his response? It don't matter.
Darren responds, probably nothing.
feature or stock car. Gabe DeShaw picked up the feature. Mike Swallers the championship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we even want to bring up what transpired at the end there? Well, the drama in that one, we pull out on the racetrack, give the first green.
Yeah.
Will Shareski, the point leader, blows up.
Breaks the motor.
Breaks
one
the motor.
lap. One lap
lap.
in.
Taking the green. Like
Taking
he
the
broke
green,
it
okay.
going into turn one.
Okay.
It was broke going into
Like,
turn one.
like should have revved it a couple times coming in after the heat race so you'd had time to find another car.
Well, in hindsight, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Has
One
really
lap
has
blows
no
up.
mechanical trouble per
So
se,
that-
Ever,
but
yeah. He's,
ever.
He's
yeah.
almost like a Travis Hagen. Never see him blow a motor or
No.
issues like that.
No difficulties. Yeah, so then that sets the stage for all
For
kinds of
Adam to
excitement.
have a 1-point lead over, I think it was
Couple points over No, 1 point over Matajovic.
1 point over Matajovic. What, 2
After
over
Will
you?
gets
Yeah,
No.
and then I was one behind Matajovic.
And then 1 behind you
and
was
Mike
Swallers.
was one behind me. I didn't
So
have all that
it was-
clear when I started the race.
There was
'cause
4
I
because
didn't
you
pick
thought
up.
it was over with Will
well,
taking
yeah,
the green.
He was a ways out there, and then I thought Adam was 2 behind him, so Adam was in the driver's seat. I was thinking all night long, but I forgot about Mike. So
Well, but
which is great. Mike drove a great show. He got up there to lead it, and then
but Adam
Dave
had
wore
it
him
all
out.
the way up to 3rd. Mike is in 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Adam has the championship, and then the death push comes back into the 30A. The last 2 lap or the last lap and a half.
The last lap,
Lap.
it pushed. I
The
don't know if it was
death
the
push.
death, but yeah.
Well, it had wheels cranked all the way left through the
Yeah.
center of the corner.
I call that the victory push.
Well,
Yeah.
Adam's been fighting it.
As in the victory car
Yes.
brand. Well, he's put everything in his old car, and he's got some frustration he shared today that they've shook it all up again for the weekend, but
Gabe Deshaw passed Swallers. Kind of a, I know the Deshaws are watching, questionable slide job.
Say whatever you want. Let's get him fired up.
I thought maybe it
Gentle
could have been
Smallsy.
on the verge of dirty, and I seen Bo's body motions. He was right in front of me, right in the top bleachers, and I watched Gabe do it, and I kind of looked down at Bo, and Bo was kind of like, oh, maybe that's not the way you wanted to pass Mike, but it got the job done.
All right.
And I think Mike gave him a little bump to the rump saying, hey, I wasn't too happy with that.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you pass Mike and he don't like it, he'll let you know.
Swallers?
Yeah.
Oh, probably. But
when the dust settled, Mike was a champion.
Mike was a champion. I think Mike's seen bigger pictures. I think after
Well-
Gabe went by, I think he said, let's
Let's not lose focus.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
Did you get somebody typing?
Adam said he was
No.
too tight for the top, didn't want to go up there. Hats off to
Oh.
Mike.
Yeah. It well, and again, and congratulations, Mike. I mean,
Yep.
he paid attention, did what he had to do to reflect on Adam and even myself. We just have had some moments that have just been driver failure, and we both need to tune on that, and we will.
Whoa. The driver's never at fault. It's always the car.
Well, you know what I mean.
I don't know what's he talking
yeah.
about. I thought we were all on the same page
I
on
got
this show.
loose on about the second lap and pushed a third back to about 8th, and then
Red arrows.
Red arrow. Well, yeah. So then I'm working on trying to get back in the game. And
he can't blame the track down there because that's part of his problem too. So he's just going with the driver blame.
He's going with the
Yeah.
well, it didn't do it anymore, so it must have been the clown driving it. So
He's a lot better at keeping his chicks in
yeah.
order
Yeah.
for the Hot Sauce
Yeah.
Fantasy
You
League.
better keep your feet on both pedals here, dude. Things are going to get away. So, but yeah, Mike had won it. It looked like Matajovic and I tied. He won the tie for second, and so we got a couple of new faces in Underwood with
It's
with
fun
wins,
to
and that's good for racing.
it's
So,
fun to have that
congratulations.
conversation over the radio of somebody comes on, hey, what's the tiebreaker if they tie for points? Oh crap! You're going to the IMCA points to try
And
to
to be
figure it out.
clear, but first it's wins, then
Yep.
it's seconds, then it's
Seconds.
Yeah, it
thirds.
goes
and-
all the way down until you find a discrepancy.
Yep.
till somebody
Now
has
there
one more
was
than
one
you.
time in Minot that we went all the way down, and I think we ended up just giving 2 trophies
Yeah.
because they were tied all the way down.
There was a time that IMCA recognized co-champions,
Yep.
and then they changed it to tiebreakers that you're referring
Right.
to, but it's not impossible to tie it all the way down. I kind of remember that conversation now that you bring it up, so
I can't remember what year it was, but I can go back and find it probably.
I think Dalton and I had a runner-up in Williston. I think we had to go to thirds to figure out who it was. I don't even remember what
Yeah.
direction it went now. It's been somewhere across the last 10 years, but In reflection on championship nights, I like to use the words, we all got one more chance at it.
Right.
And for some it worked, and for some it didn't, and that's what it is. So for Will, he didn't want to have a last night deal, and the rest of us did want a shot at that. We got a shot at it, and some things worked and some things didn't, and we'll live to race another day. Yeah. Keep working on it.
Fear the rear making moves. I have one. Do you want me to go first?
You're going to take mine. I can tell
Go
it
for
already.
it.
So
Don't
for it.
take mine.
Go for it.
Brooklyn.
There you go.
I was going to go back.
Brooklyn for me.
Brooklyn Tomlinson. I was going to go back to Williston Bras for the cause. That's making
okay,
moves.
yeah,
You're making
yeah.
movements.
Yeah.
I'm going forward.
Oh.
Making moves.
Yep. I'm going McLean County Speedway. I'm putting on the Cole County Classic 2-day big purse.
Two complete shows.
Two complete shows, big purse.
Wow.
Is that too soon?
No, you're
I think
making moves.
I
Fear
think
the rear.
that's-
They're making moves.
That's huge. We're rolling into August. We got big money already. Come Sunday, the stock cars are racing for more money.
For qualifier?
Yep. The next weekend,
whole-
the sport mods and hobbies are
I think
racing
the
for
whole
more.
weekend are all-star qualifiers
Yes.
for IMCA.
Yes.
It is? Okay. Yeah. All the way across. Okay.
All the way, all the whole for stock car.
Because the purse determines that. Yeah.
So,
you don't have to sign up for it.
So
You're
people listening,
Mm-hmm.
it's not, now you guys get to race for money. Don't put the cars away. Money's already here. You know.
right. Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
We touched on a little bit of everything. I like that Bras for Cause is real. So
Yeah,
I
big,
just-
that's huge for
Yeah. and I'm
Fear the Rear. Go to YouTube channel, search Fear the Rear Racing. Get an inside look at the Deshaw family.
just had him on Snapchat. Bo was showing us how to set valves today.
Yeah, I seen that. But that doesn't make Bo. You need to take them Snapchats and put it in your Fear the Rear
He was
Racing.
talking about gap and 75. I thought he was talking spark plugs. I didn't even know what he was doing.
I, other than gap, well, his sport mod could probably gap your A mod, but
I don't take much.
gentle.
I don't even leave the garage.
yeah.
It's a lot of gap on anything.
Right?
I didn't quite understand that video that we watched there. I watched it too.
It looked like a 4-cylinder to me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one side.
I'll have to talk to Jordan, and he'll have to
Yeah.
explain what the hell.
75 thou is a lot. In a world of 14 and 16 thou, as most of our valve settings are in that area.
I don't do
20.
anything. The only thing I do with my motor, if the oil doesn't look right, you change it.
Change it, yeah.
Right.
You you share it like a long New Year's party. It's full of juice. Speaking of juice, did you have KM on juice or is she on gas?
No, she's on juice.
She's on juice, huh?
Yeah.
Steven says they're buggers when they act up on that. So
Yeah.
that's all I know.
Does some people run them on gas?
I don't know.
I think they probably are faster on alcohol, so probably not. But he said they're temperamental.
All I know is they're a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard from a lot of people.
I'm thinking legend at 8 years old and practice
Yeah.
and just get rid of this thing.
There are some good deals out there right now on Legends. $7,000 for a turnkey race ready.
Wow.
That's
the
what
race cars, that's
these
pretty
are.
affordable. Yeah. That's what Steven said. Yeah.
Well,
Cool. Fear the rears. Like it.
yeah. Roll into some corn.
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 Time.
See, Smallsy, you're paying attention. That's awesome. I am too. Yeah. The corn report.
Yeah, Texas Red sponsoring the upcoming schedule. Thank you, Jeff and Justin, for sponsoring the upcoming schedule. Just a quick note, the banker's checked in. She's late.
She's late.
Late to the
Wow,
party.
late.
Well, we gave away all the money.
Yeah.
She wasn't there.
We almost have to have a segment financials of racing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this weekend's about to test everybody's financials. of
Race
racing.
money, and you. For fun.
I'm going to Underwood to make money. I don't know what.
There's money to be made.
Right.
The process is something. Let's not get off corn. So banging around on corn. So my friend Adam, he's at the fair. He snaps a shot of the corn down there. See, Adam's in on this thing too. So he gives me a little corn porn. Yeah. They're growing corn down at the fairgrounds.
How tall is theirs
Oh, yeah.
compared to you? Yours.
Well, I didn't actually go look at it, but
So you
Just
went to
go-
Motley Crue.
yeah, I didn't. I spaced out the corn. I was focused.
You would have got lost in their little maze, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's probably 10 rows deep. I know where it's at, but I didn't go look at it. So, yeah, but at any rate, Adam was paying attention. See, kind of like Smallsy.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I'm looking at it now, wondering, well, that's pretty big. So, before we get to Kelly, my corn, 6-foot fence, got about 3 of them over the top.
Wow.
Everything's tasseling. Everything's coming in. Right now, my 75-day ambrosia is looking the best, but I might have cheated a little with the watering because I kind of start there and let it run both ways in my irrigation ditches. So they're looking the best right now, but the results aren't in. We got 10 laps to go.
What do you think's doing it? The heat right now, or all the rain before?
Yeah, I'm going to say the heat. That's what I think.
That's what I've noticed the last week.
'Cause I thought
The heat is really.
Yeah, shot everything up.
Yeah, and the rest of it ain't too bad either. I got sunflowers. Right now the corn's still taller, but I think sunflowers are going to pass it before it's done.
So what's the plan with the corn when it's done?
Well, I'm kind of depending upon what kind of crop I get. I'm thinking maybe a little Motor Magic warm up.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
I got a band coming.
Do ya? Oh, well, this might come together. I don't know how many
Right.
years I'm going to get here because I got them too close together, so I'm afraid I might have stunted a little growth here. I'm not sure. But if I have 200 years or something, we're going to throw it at your direction then. Yeah. See? Kind of like Craig Rudlin. I
think-
didn't have to ask. I was
Right.
thinking.
You're right. Our cook is bailing on us.
What do you mean?
Well, that's what you said.
I said I don't
You
have a plan
answered fast. I didn't even know what was going on.
Well,
yet. The plan may be to go that direction.
Right.
I don't have a plan yet. What night are you doing it?
We're getting
Saturday
jittery.
I
night?
don't know. They just called me.
Who called you?
I don't even know.
Saturday night would be the right
They
night.
called me.
It's
It's
middle night.
it's a young kids band, like 17, 18-year-olds. They were supposed to play. I don't know. I talked to the lady. I said, just come to the races and explain more.
This is a live band?
Yeah.
Oh,
This ain't.
I have no
this
idea
is
what's
not-
going on. Just
This
bring
ain't
your
TK Rocks?
Bring your stuff to
No,
the
I got
racetrack and just start playing.
I got him lined up for the banquet.
You got TK lined up for the banquet?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Right.
That's great.
I
Yeah.
think we're gonna party.
Yeah. It's only a month away.
Right.
Woo. Woo.
I don't even know if I'll be here that weekend.
That's what I just said. The cook is gonna be gone.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
No. For the banquet weekend.
What?
Son of a gun.
When is it?
Well, you're not.
Is it the 19th?
Ooh,
You know, that's
October?
That's a good question. I think
that
it
does
is.
sound about right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Son of a gun.
that does sound about right.
Well, you're gonna have to cancel your plans.
No. Well, I may cancel. Who knows?
Huh.
What are you getting married?
No.
Oh,
Well, we're getting close to when I did, the 21st of October, but
Well, what is also the 21st of October that shares that with you?
yeah,
We
Peyton's
celebrated-
birthday.
Where is she going to be?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's
college.
gonna be in Wisconsin.
So where
Yeah.
am I going to be that weekend?
So she's gonna come back to our banquet
No.
Yeah.
Where am I going to be that weekend?
Right.
at the All Seasons Arena.
Yeah. I think you're spinning out.
Yeah, on lap 2. Wait, I ran over all the tires. My drive shaft's black. It looks like a barbershop pole.
Yeah, we forgot to bring that up. You did kind of bounce the
Yeah.
tires. You rode them like a
That's what I
skateboard.
meant. Adam and I, we got to tune up our driving. Oh, boy. Yeah.
You're not ready for the water truck yet.
No. Well, God, it better have wipers on it.
Ours don't.
I'll run
Ours
over.
don't.
I'll run over the Intrepid.
Don't do that. I was driving.
Hey,
That's the fastest run I had on the front straightaway in a long time. Yeah,
How
the
about, how about
19th.
Kelly now? Yeah.
Okay, well, Kelly
Oh.
just checked in.
She just
so-
checked in, okay.
But
the 19th, that is the banquet?
Yeah, that's what it says.
we have.
That's Peyton's
You
birthday.
gotta be back for the 20th though. You gotta run for the board. So then I can go back to racing.
No.
Hey,
Um,
you're on film. What's
so-
the answer?
Right.
Jesse Long checks in and
Ah,
says, Smalls,
This ought to be
you don't
good.
even have to have leverage of a beat-up pickup for your legend. They have their own title.
Oh, Kelly, I'll be calling you tomorrow. We got something now.
100% financing available. You got a title.
Right. And it's not my house.
The very next comment, Taylor Heaton, we will be in Underwood this weekend. Can deliver that legend to you, Smalls.
I don't think our bank works that fast. Maybe.
Kelly?
If she's listening. Do I even have to have an account open before I get a loan?
Now, Kelly, I met you in Underwood, so I know you're going. Just bring a blank check. We'll make it
Right.
all right on Monday.
Yeah. We'll figure this out. I've said that multiple
The
times.
Heaton's got to bring the title. That's the key to this.
The answer is no, she says.
No.
You don't need a bank account?
I have no idea. She just said the answer is no.
No.
We
Shoot.
proposed about
See,
8 different
right.
questions there.
You're going to have to
She-
clarify.
she caught
you don't
on.
need an account to
I
get a
told her
loan? We're in.
I told her to bring a blank check. That was the no part.
Yeah.
No. Well, we're going to have a title. Wink, wink, I think.
I'm trying to get her to run for the board, too.
Oh, man. She's normal, people.
You
You're
know
gonna
what,
wreck
right.
her.
The way this is going to go, within 6 months, she'll be another host here on the Dirt Weekly.
That's the financial
Yeah.
talk.
And we'll have, what bank is she at? Affinity?
Yeah.
We'll have
Affinity, yeah.
Affinity.
Buy McDonald's. That's what I... Buy McDonald's.
We'll have Affinity as the main sponsor. It'll be the
Yeah.
Affinity Random Dirt, Random Nights Dirt Weekly.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Right.
Got it.
All winter long.
I don't want a race car.
Oh,
loan.
they
I
don't issue titles for legends anymore, Bruce said.
Well, we'll have to get the Intrepid out.
Kelly was right. No.
I wonder
the
what's...
banker's always right.
I wonder what's
No more
worth
titles? Oh.
The minivan or the Intrepid?
Becky's minivan. I think
Yeah,
we can go
yeah.
somewhere with that.
Right,
I feel
right.
it's paid for. That alone.
It's
we got
just
full collateral.
Trying to get that away from Al.
We don't want, Kelly says, we don't want any race cars. And yes, you need an account.
Well, now you know.
Right. We're going
Tomorrow's-
downhill fast.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah, so
we don't
I-
race till Friday.
Right. We got time.
You got to get your last 10 of your 410s in tomorrow.
Right. Yeah.
Jordan Albright, text just in, Gabriel quit listening after you said his pass was dirty.
Oh,
I didn't say it was dirty.
you
Oh,
suggested. You said the
jeez.
word.
Yeah.
I just listened.
Sucker in the dirt, going to bed.
I was straight away behind on the tires.
Yeah. Bo, go get your kid sucker and clean it off. We can't be pouting.
Oh, no.
I seen Bo's
Hey,
face grimace.
shut-
I mean, he's seen it too. I seen it. Ugh.
Shout out to Jordan. He did a hell of a job in the tow truck in Botno. He's the
He's the
wrecker.
tow truck
tow
guy.
truck guy,
right?
huh?
I
Right
thought
on.
he used to drive a sport mod.
He did.
Yeah, until he realized he should be in the tow truck, just like me. Should be in the water truck, not the race car.
Well, he's taking a break.
Right.
Okay, should we roll to the upcoming schedule? It's
Sure.
pretty simple. Plain, simple, cut and dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, 901.
Cole County Classic this weekend, Friday night, Saturday night.
Yep.
7 o'clock both nights.
Yep. 7 o'clock both nights.
Golf tournament.
Golf tournament on Saturday
I see
morning.
Marcus put a shout out for
Yeah.
that, and it's getting well received. I don't know how to golf, so I'm not in, but it sounds like a good time.
I don't either, but I can. It's not bad.
Yeah, maybe no time like
So-
the
You-
present.
You should drive my golf cart and I'll golf.
Well, they're showing pictures of Dilly Bar drowning ones, so hopefully there's no water nearby.
Kelly says nothing is simple on this show. It's not.
We're pretty simple.
We're
man.
simple-minded.
Yeah, Jeez.
Give us money so we
yeah.
can go racing. It's
Yeah.
pretty simple.
The problem,
Yeah.
where it gets complicated, is
simple-minded.
after 4 years of doing that is when they call you and want the money back. That's when it gets complicated.
Hey, Smalls, you're 4 months behind.
Yeah.
Where's the house?
4 months. It was 4 years.
4 years?
Wait, I rolled it. Sometimes you gotta just keep borrowing.
Keep pushing it over?
Yeah.
Well, you got to pay the interest at least. Keep the balloon down.
You don't think about that when you're 22 too in racing.
Yeah. Kelly likes her job. You ain't getting 4 years. So,
Times have changed.
yeah.
A decade ago, I could.
You ruined it for everyone. Oh, man. Uh-huh. So
the classes racing. 7
Okay.
of them.
Okay, yeah.
7 of them.
wingless.
Okay, hold up. Just before we get started,
Okay.
if Marcus is still listening, I
see-
just counted 7, right? Is it too late to call in sick? 7? Did I sign up for
Well,
7?
let's see if the guy can even name them
Yeah.
all.
Well, this will be a push, but but I'm certain I can because you said I say 6, but 7. Trophy class,
Okay,
wingless,
okay.
IMCA classes, mod, stock car, sport mod, hobby, and invite slingshots.
You got all
That's
7.
7.
There you go. You pay attention at your board
See?
meetings.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was close. How'd I do, Marcus? Oh man,
You're hired for the
I'm
pit
like
meeting.
7. Where's that? Oh yeah, slingshots.
slingshot.
When I told
Yeah.
Marcus to race the other night when we were sitting there at a little team meeting, and I said, you should race, go race. I didn't know there was 7.
7.
Yeah. Well, it was your idea. Hang in there.
Yeah.
Kind of like that communication with the state
Right,
fair.
right.
I just knew you could do it.
Right. Hang in there.
7.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
The weather looks awesome. Last year we got rained out. That was terrible. And the year before we
rain
had just
this year.
We just had great energy. Guys from Williston, Travis, come over and stuff like that. Enjoyed it. Travis Sheridan coming over again. He thought he was going to work his way east from there. Gonna go over to the Harris Clash and stuff. So come one, come all.
I heard there's going to be cars everywhere. Are you prepared for that?
Well, Marcus has already shot out tight, close parking, boom style. So yeah, I believe there is going to be some cars. I got a personal question from Jake Kubik, Fury Chassis Kubik, and he's going to be here on the second night. He said gear ratio questions. So I don't know how far out this is going to reach, but it will be a good time. It like you say, there'll be some golfing on Saturday, and ultimately at the end of Saturday, we want all the food gone. We've done it once. We got to do it this weekend.
3 meters are going to be racing. All 3.
Let's name them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maximum,
Yeah.
Brock,
Yeah. Brody.
Brody. Yeah, okay. Jeez, where am I at here? I'm looking at you like you sneaking in. You're the race director. So I'm sorry, Brody. Yep. Yeah. So yeah.
Dylan says he's bringing both mods. He's going to use one of my transponders.
Well, he's going to
over.
need them. A heat race and a feature.
Ouch, Dilly Bar. Yeah, I said
Had
we were looking
to.
for a transponder. I didn't know what that meant. That's what that meant.
Yeah.
Marcus.
Does he still need one? I got one.
Yeah.
I'm bringing him one of mine over there.
Oh.
I have 4 of them over there
I wonder
underneath
if-
that black case.
Does Slingshots need them?
Yep.
Oh, man. I guess I don't have one no more.
It's going on to 73 km.
Yeah.
Good. Huh. Marcus was saying, you say?
Well, Dylan said save me 2 spots next to the green machine.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Are you driving one of his mods or what?
Well, not that I'm aware of. I don't have a license.
Don't worry about that. You can race at least 2 weeks without one before you get a letter. Trust me, I know.
See,
Then they get mad at
now
you.
I know why Kelly has such a tough job. It's not the same, but it's the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Marcus
Well.
said if you can't park your hauler close to your neighbor, he can do it for you.
Yeah, well, that's the message. I mean, we're laid back and we are what we are, but we got to get everybody in there. So, and I think the water hole's looking really good. So we'll go south on that fence too, but
Park by somebody you like.
you know,
I think
do your best.
I
Do
think
your
Brock's
best.
going to have 3 cars out of the 1 trailer, so there might be a little bit of room there to give, but
Yeah.
As
And
far as I
multiple
know,
car
we're not-
stuff are pretty good. I mean, we're pretty good about fitting them in, and sometimes they do an end-to-end deal too. So.
as far as I know, we're only bringing 1 trailer. I don't know, but
Yeah.
things will change. I'll be at work,
So
and I'll
like
probably come straight from work, barely skim through town, and head down there.
Cole was going to set his camper up in front of his. I said, well, it's just as long as the back don't hang out too far. I mean, we're accommodating, but
Right.
I guess the message
And
is
she was
that
bringing a camper.
he's staying overnight at the track. You know what that means. Yeah.
He won't be
that.
golfing. Well, I shouldn't
I
say
think
that.
he is
He'll
golfing.
be golfing the
I
next
think
day.
He is golfing.
He won't even sleep.
Yeah, I was going to say he might not go to bed, but he'll be golfing. I'm pretty
I
confident
did
in that
explain
too.
how his trailer ended up at the mod tour, being the last trailer out of the pits.
At the mod tour?
I didn't tell you this.
Uh-uh.
Neither did he.
So Craig calls me and says, "Hey, there's 2 haulers that need to go." I said, "Yeah, is it a black one and a white one?" "Yep." Drew and Eric.
Yeah.
Normal.
Yeah.
I already text him. He calls me again. "Hey, there's like a horse trailer looking trailer at the very end of your pits. Do you know what that's all about?" I said, "A horse trailer?" He said, "Yeah. I don't think it's a race car trailer, but maybe it is." I said, "Well, I'm headed back down there. I'll check it out." I drive by on Burdick. I'm like, that looks like Handshoe's trailer. And that's kind of funny. He said horse trailer. So then I drive in there, and I'm like,
That's a normal trailer.
maybe it isn't. I didn't think Handshoes is this long. So I walk over there. Door's unlocked. Open. Handshoes trailer. I'm like, how in the hell did this even get here? He didn't even race. Right. He just dumped it off there. So I don't.
No pickup or anything, just a trailer?
Just the trailer. The back door is back to the fence. So it's like,
Oh, he backed it in.
yeah. I text him. I said, "You got to get your trailer out of here." And why is it even here? On my way to get it after work.
Did he have a reason why it was there?
I think Bruce actually told me because I sent Bruce a snap. What the fuck is this doing here? Like, how did it end up here?
He's a sport mod driver.
And he's the
On the
last.
Dakota Classic Tour.
You just never know with Handshoe.
Oh, just the facts, ma'am. They are. Okay.
I think somebody brought it back from Dickinson, or I don't know.
Oh. Well, maybe borrowed it out.
I should have just hooked up on it. I should have took
Just
it
drug it
home.
home?
Yeah, he would have been looking for it.
So when everybody's beat up and tired,
Handshoe still
Saturday
going.
morning.
Sunday morning from 2 nights of the Cole County Classic, we return to the Nodak Speedway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stock
Yeah.
car specials, $750
Yep.
to win, all-star
Legends.
qualifier.
Yep.
The classes. Let's pay
Yeah.
attention.
Pay
Your
attention.
turn. Rattle them off.
Slingshots, compacts, wingless, legends, and the green machine.
And the stock car and the green machine. Yeah, right.
I think I got it right.
I think you did too. I think you did too.
So the compacts, they do not race the Cole County Classic.
Nope.
So we should have 30 in Minot.
they won't be wore out.
They won't be wore out.
Some of that is Mandan races on Friday. So we had to
Right.
make sure nobody was crisscrossed.
Do we have to adjust this order of events a little bit?
Yep.
We did not plan that out very good when I put that in there, did I?
Which part?
Well, it got stock cars racing third.
Oh.
You can't blame me. You typed it.
Can't blame me. I just seen it for the first
and
time.
everybody that watches knows I can't do that.
You're the secretary.
Bruce Rudland said Davenport's took it to Dickinson and must have brought it back.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, see?
And it ends up at Nodak. Why
Yeah.
not? Why not?
Well.
I knew the first call.
Wandering minds want to know.
Yeah.
Mainly me.
Right?
Wandering.
Well, that's how I opened the door. Handshoe's car. Wow. How did it get here?
No.
Anything else on the upcoming schedule? Those are the 3 nights this weekend. I think Dakota Speedway has monster trucks this weekend, I believe.
No. 'Cause
No,
they're
they race.
They're
They race
racing
Friday?
on Friday. They're racing
Yeah.
on Friday.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we got-
thought we always did the Cole County over the monster truck weekend.
Yeah, but
Well,
they
that got moved a week
They
this
got
year.
moved it a week back. We were for a year but the monsters. I heard they couldn't get the monster trucks this weekend. They couldn't get them until next weekend. Is what I heard. It's the only thing that
Right.
makes sense. So, yeah, and we couldn't move the
It
Cole
was
County
it was
because
already set.
because Williston and Estevan are cooking. So.
Yeah.
So how did that go with IMCA? That
Yeah, they just leave it up to us to
Because you guys are all sanctioned, right?
We didn't have anybody out of Mandan chasing, say, our weekly points. I mean, they'll have to choose as far as racing for a bigger purse or for their track points. I hope that doesn't affect a whole bunch, but that's
Jesse Long says it'll
That's
rain
what
in
happened.
Mandan anyways.
boy, they got plenty
Yeah.
of rain today or yesterday.
Wasn't it like 2.5 inches?
Yeah, but the bridges were flooded,
That's bad when the bridge floods.
right? Or the underpass or whatever it is. Yee.
Yeah.
My bridge is always underwater.
Kelly knows. My bridge of money is always underwater.
How long can you take a loan out on a boat? Maybe that's what I need to get into.
I need a 10-year at 2%.
Yeah.
About $40K.
That's a half a boat nowadays.
Yeah. Well, you got to start the party here. Start the conversation.
Hot sauce fantasy.
Yeah.
We
Let's touch
have
on that.
The
Looky,
winner.
looky.
The winner.
Got the
over
kids'
here.
trophy.
We have the kids trophy. You can't see it. Do you want to get up and take it over to the camera or not?
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. So, well, I got to unplug here.
Yeah. Yeah, you got your. Yeah.
Here he comes.
Yeah.
There you
Right
go. There you go.
You got to spin
Okay.
it. There.
Spin.
Yeah.
Yep. 2024 Fantasy Champ Hot Sauce. Now spin it to the label to the. It says 12S right there. Hot
12S.
Sauce. That's your trophy. Red hot. Frank's Red Hot Hot Sauce.
Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna put that in the trophy case?
First pin in the bowling alley.
That's
front
your
pin.
front trophy.
Okay, let's get stuff set up here.
Yeah, and that would have looked nice by the
Oh,
one
yeah.
picture of Isaac and I.
Well, first things first. We'll
I
get there
just
too.
like how he has his own label.
Yeah,
I know.
what-
We got the 12S on there. Oh,
Where do you get that stuff?
he spent some time on it.
Yeah.
This is happening. Yeah.
You can make that in a tractor?
Coach Hot Sauce. He might have.
Is that what it says?
No, I added that part.
Oh,
Well, when you go to
Sounded
the Velva
good,
Boys
yeah.
game, that's what you get.
right. I seen him get teed up one time. Hot sauce.
I know. We all
Yeah.
carried him on that deal. You have those moments.
I should have texted him, quit acting like me.
If racing doesn't make you mad, coaching will. So-
I should be his assistant this winter. Hey, you looking for assistant,
Oh.
Isaac?
well,
I know a lot about basketball. What not to do.
Brandon and I were going to call a game, and Nick wouldn't let us.
The two of us doing play-by-play for one of the
Yeah.
Isaac's games.
Yeah. That would be good. And then Isaac's the coach. I'm the assistant. You guys are doing.
I say we just do it.
we
this
got to
year.
pull
Right.
one of these off.
This has to be.
I don't think we'll go to jail.
Right.
We may not get. We may be kicked out of the school.
Carlos, what
but
are you throwing the water bottle for? I don't know. Everybody seemed to be mad. I just wanted to get in there.
we need that plexiglass
Yeah.
over this table. We should try that. That'd be
Right.
fun. Yeah.
Too
It might
bad you
work.
guys didn't know anything about hockey.
Smalls is the honorary coach for the Velvet Aggies one game.
Yeah, I think I could do it.
Oh,
Homecoming
man.
night. I get the
Yeah.
crowd into it.
Hot Sauce, are you listening?
I hope he is.
Now, he doesn't listen till the day after. And then
Hey,
it's my-
he's
Oh,
racing
yeah.
this weekend.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I heard a rumor that he's racing. What is he racing?
oh, I seen
Oh.
it.
What do we got?
I know something you guys don't. Do
Possible.
you know?
I don't know.
You don't either.
I don't think so.
If I know, I don't know. I know.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Well, we should have known Sunday if we
Does
know.
anybody else know?
He said we were
I
standing
seen a
there.
picture of it.
We were standing there and talking about the different jobs and Dana not being able to be there and if we can get Jeff Barta. If Jeff Barta couldn't be there,
Yes.
Isaac said he would be the
So
flag
who's
man.
the announcer? Just Lindsay?
Just Lindsay, it sounds like.
Wow.
Which would be
Just
be great.
fine.
Yeah.
Isaac's a pretty good announcer. So
Yeah,
I think the crowd, the fans need to say something. If he is terrible on night one,
Racing.
we just Yeah, terrible racing on night 1. We just put him up as the
And
announcer on night 2.
And if I'm terrible racing, I'll be in the water truck. He'll go back to being an announcer. We all have our places we figured out.
We'll default to our home.
Jordan will just do the pit meeting.
Be nice.
Hit the tires.
All of them. Felt like 100 of them. It had to be 50 for sure. Jesus. I knew I bolted them together so they'd stay together, but I couldn't get off of them. Man.
They don't move.
Wow. So, at any rate, again, to my team, I say thank you. The key is participating, and you all did. And I got you all, kept you all in the box. Well, only Robbie jumped out, but I'm most proud of Steven, because Steven always wants to stay out of these fiascos, and I got him here. Thank you to his wife and his mom and Chris, his helper, and his family, his kids.
Steven the rooster of the camp, then, or what?
Well, he is, because I know how hard it was to get him there. I mean, I begged, and he did. And he showed up as late as he could, because I was on the four-wheeler. We just looked at each other and smiled.
Just for the people that
awesome.
don't know what we're talking about.
What do you mean?
Here's the final standings.
Yeah,
again, one
let's see him
last
again.
time.
I gotta remember him.
Look at
28-41.
Look at all my sixes.
Yeah.
I was let down by family.
Yeah. Yeah. You got corralled on that thing, and then they didn't do it.
I thought Trevor was a friend. He stopped showing up. I thought Max was my son. He made me 45 points. I thought Jason Berg was a friend. He stopped showing up. And my brother, actually didn't too bad. 123. I mean, almost gave me Trevor points, but not anywhere near what you guys got.
Yeah. So, it's never too early to be paying attention to next year. I'm going to pay attention.
You'd have been
and
dead.
Really screw this up.
You'd have been deadly if Travis would have shown up every night.
Yeah.
You probably would have won.
Yeah.
Yeah. Travis was here 4 nights. He has 160 points that he was able to get, and he got me 157.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like most of my team showed up.
You just had 2, Aaron Turnbull and Chase Conway.
Yeah.
Chad Stretchin kind of messed with you a little bit, that 135.
I'll take some blame. We enforce rules, and that
You stepped on your own.
Yeah.
You stepped on your own foot there.
Yeah.
You hung him for a transponder,
Right.
and it moved you right back to third.
At least nobody can say I play favoritism.
Yeah, but
you.
Chatter blew up a motor, so
that's what ultimately beat him
Did
into
him
the
in.
ground. So
Then Jordan just likes red arrows when he comes to no doubt.
yeah. Well, I had one moment of sparkliness and forgot to show up the rest of the days.
Because you remembered about this.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I'm like, ooh, I'm missing somebody. Let up.
Yeah. I know for next year, don't pick anybody at the table.
Man. Well,
don't pick me.
Right.
I barely eked a fifth out of this whole thing. So overall, but I again still like the 2-month season.
Are you sure your math is right on this? Because I mean, look at his team here. My team seems way more consistent. Who did the add-in?
Excel spreadsheet.
I think the computer.
The computer.
They're wrong.
Of course, it tripped up Lil Wayne. So no takebacks.
On to next year, maybe 2025.
No, we talked about maybe doing this here going into the second leg into the August with like slingshots and stuff.
A little
late?
tight now. Yeah.
I don't want that'd be tough. What legends are you going to get?
We're exactly unprepared. Let's do it.
I think we do a Motor Magic one.
A Motor Magic one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That gives us 4.
Plus, then you should know if we do it the week before Motor Magic, you should know who's going to Boone by then.
Yeah.
We already do. We ain't going to have no hobbies here. Have you looked at that?
There's a lot of them going to Boone.
Yeah. I'm not telling you who. You gotta do your own.
You know 2 of them.
I know 2 of them. Yeah. I'm involved.
He's involved in 2 of them.
Right. So you get those 2.
Right. We might only have to have one guy teams, one guy per class teams.
Whoa.
That might be something we do for Motor Magic. That might be fun.
One guy,
Wow.
one guy per class per team. I think that came out right. One
Yeah.
guy per class per team. Ooh.
That's
In the Dragonback picking way or whatever that was called.
dragon.
Wow, wasn't it called that? Snakeback or Dragonback or I don't know, what was it called?
Yeah.
I know nothing about this
The
stuff.
snake draft.
The snake draft.
Oh,
Dragonback,
Yeah.
snakeback. I don't know. I didn't know what I was talking about then either.
I could say
Yeah.
something, but I'd probably get in trouble.
Rain
Well-
makes corn. Corn makes whiskey.
See, there's our concert. We
There we
weren't
go.
that far off. We could have did it.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe people watch us.
Me neither.
They bailed. Sun
Did
went
they?
down.
Yeah.
No, we're still rolling. We're
Well,
still rolling.
Holy, what just
30
happened?
What?
I looked at my phone. It was 9:01. Now it's 9:23.
And we
Blab,
did absolutely nothing the
blab,
last 20
blab,
minutes.
blab.
I'm just telling you.
You're the problem child.
Well.
You got the whole class off subject.
Well, everybody get your stuff ready. You got one more day.
Yeah.
Cole County, a little bit of NODAC. Pay attention.
Yeah.
My kid is starting school sports on the 5th, which is Monday. So
Ooh.
pay attention. It's going fast. Race your car.
Yep.
Yes.
I get
Yes.
2 nights of racing this weekend, and then
That's exciting.
I know I've gotten a whole whopping 9.
Yeah.
I had
Well.
big plans. I was going to do some hobby stock racing, but I haven't done any yet, and I have no plans now of doing any
Yeah.
again. So
You're on the backside of half. A little half.
You should have bought that mod I sold. That was cheap.
That Bill's built?
Yeah.
I have enough. I don't want any mods.
Hey, you got
I
any,
still got all of them.
you got
all
any
but one.
Thunder trucks?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah. I got the 2-seater Dodge down at Valley Street.
We need that.
Go get it. It's
Hall of
waiting
Fame.
for you.
Can we get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was supposed to ask you. Now
Yeah.
I did, and now I
Yeah.
can remember because it.
Yeah. Well, just so it ain't taking up my. So Katie's getting the green machine when the ride comes to an end here. Just make sure there's enough room for both.
That's where it's going.
Green machine supersides the truck. The
Yeah.
the
The
race
Thunder truck. Yeah.
Thunder truck. Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting
I'll
ready
make
for
sure.
the 75th.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah. So am I. Right. So am I. Yeah.
The Hall of Fame. We gotta get a building.
Yeah. Well, again, what's going on is great strides.
Oh,
Putting up that
yeah.
wall. That's going to be impressive. Hall of Fame. Let's talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Jeepers.
only I
That,
didn't-
here goes
Jeepers.
another 30 minutes.
man, I didn't put that on the rundown.
You had
Well.
15 minutes.
I'm just as
You're going to have to freehand it.
Yeah,
you,
we would fire you, but
I'll freehand everything else.
all right.
Well, you at least got to get a little yo-ho in there. Little
go ahead.
Yo-yo.
John Flory,
yeah.
Hall of
John,
Fame.
one inductee.
One
and-
inductee.
yep.
And kudos to John.
Big John Flory.
If you were part of the 90s, you knew who Big John was.
Even the early 2000s.
Yeah.
I mean,
And since then, and congratulations to my friend John. I'm excited for him.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. I mean,
The whole family could have went in.
yeah, and in time, I think probably will. So, but he has represented Williston at the Nodak Speedway for decades. Him and his family, but him being the oldest of the bunch right now, and couldn't be prouder or happier for him. I mean,
Had a big influence in my early years of racing and helped me out big time.
his day job is down at Beeline. He's got a frame straightener.
Yep.
We've all had a relationship with him. So, thank you, John. So he straightened out a mod for me, maybe two. Yeah, I mean, there to help you.
They've
Whoever picks
he's
up your
helped
stuff,
out a lot of racers.
I updated it.
Might have been might have been criticized for being a little rough and tough, but
What are you talking about?
Hall of Fame.
they got on there. Yeah, see, third one down. So,
We just skipped it and went back to it.
like we do.
Jeez.
So,
Didn't even notice,
but
and I'm part of this.
his family's been supporting him. Wife and kids got little John racing a little bit too now, and or I shouldn't say a little bit, but racing now too. Brother Joe, Dalton, the whole family. Look like everybody pretty proud of it on Facebook, and they should be. Like I say, he was selected as the person for the Bras for a Cause deal, and he's having a great year getting recognized. And like I say, proud to call him a friend and a great racer, and enjoyed our friendship, and I'll enjoy it for the rest of our lives. So, good job, John.
Much deserved.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a name that rings a lot of bells in my mind from growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's got to be, pretty close to 40 years of coming here?
Yeah.
And
He
I
didn't
would
take any
say-
breaks. I think we're a year apart. I think he's going to be 59, I think. So yeah. So, yeah.
Hasn't really, I mean,
Late models,
last
mods.
year they missed, Knights and Minot and a little
Yeah.
bit this year, but
Yeah.
I mean, they got to be 35 plus years of not missing a Sunday.
And we recognize that when you go to another track, we're glad that, the next day, Sunday morning or something like that, they come here
On a Sunday
decades
night.
deep knowing that Monday morning was the next day.
Right.
I don't know how tough we are had the roles been reversed.
Right.
Not very. I can speak for myself anyway, and that's something to be recognized, is getting home at 2:00 in the morning and opening up the doors at 8, because they did, and they do. Yeah, that's awesome. He's been a big part of the history of the Nodak racing for sure. Now, Smallsy, we can reflect. It only showed that he won a championship in '91.
Right.
That surprises me, because I've raced with him for a long time, and he's won plenty of races, and certainly what I would call worthy of more than a championship. But he must have a handful of runner-ups then.
Yeah, because
he's always been in the points race.
when
so.
I started racing in 09, Big John Flory was on a
In his
tear.
heyday.
Yeah.
Oh, they were fast.
In recent times, he'd gotten in that Hughes car and things took off.
Yeah.
He's had some moments. Like I say, he was he pulled out a race for a little bit there. Helping some family stuff there. But come back this year, looking good this year.
Yep, had some pretty good
strong
runs.
finishes and
A white car.
white car. Yeah, we had to look twice. Usually been
Right.
red or black type of deal over the years, and which tells me that he probably got it done in the last few days, like a few of us do. So, but he had a red number on it just the same, and great to see him back. Hope to see him yet, this fall and stuff, Motor Magic stuff and whatnot. So I think we will. Yeah.
And it wasn't
deal.
it wasn't easy to. We were in the voting process,
Yep.
and
Yeah,
It's
got
It's a tough deal.
stringent outlines, and what the message is that when you get selected, it wasn't a haphazard thought process,
Right.
or vote process. I mean, you got to jump through some hoops. And,
Katie's got the Hall of Fame going in a very good direction. There's
she's bound determined that it's going to represent some standout greatness in the game, and this year John is the one that has made it. So
Yep.
that those the two pictures of him in that car, that is him to a T.
Yeah.
That represents 30 strong years of racing, just that picture. So I thought she did a
Pretty
great
cool.
job.
Thanks for bringing that up. I forgot all about it.
Yeah.
Then I
Yeah.
tried to get off of Facebook, or I tried to go to a different Facebook, and I almost cut our live video, but we're still live. I went back to it. It was kind of a chore. The producer had a brain fart there for a second, but
You're trying to tell us your job is stressful.
Nope, not at
You
all.
should be in our shoes. We carried you while you were doing all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez.
Cool stuff.
All I do is click
Yeah.
buttons over here.
Right. Anybody
that
can
tough.
do that.
Piano Man.
Yeah, the time and thought that goes into this show is
Right.
absolutely zero, people.
Yeah. Well, maybe a minute. So,
I said I was going to do show prep, and I did absolutely none of it. I got
We
here.
believed you.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
drug my feet a little.
You're right. I showed up 4 minutes late, and
thinking that this was going to be the most organized show you've
Yeah.
ever been to, and here I did nothing.
It was the same.
I got my transponders charging. I got my
Yeah.
radios charging.
That's show prep.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, come Friday it will be.
Ate my sandwich.
Yeah.
You weren't even here. I had a
No.
Jimmy John
I got
sandwich.
that.
I'm telling you, I was late.
You didn't crack my trophy open for it, so
Nope.
you missed.
Brock was here. That was the problem. Brock was here.
Yeah.
I'm blaming Brock, 100%.
It's easier that way.
Oh.
Okay.
Brock back in the car. Good stuff. Okay.
Well, the West Hope crew, they're happy now. I made them laugh
What'd you do?
when I said they threw their sucker in the dirt.
Oh, now they texting you or what? They stopped commenting, so they texted you.
Guys, we don't personally attack, but we might have a little fun, and it's just
I was
in fun.
just commenting. If I wouldn't have looked down at Bo and he'd have that grimace on
if
his
you ever
face.
talk to us, just be ready. Right, Robbie?
Yeah, no frowns.
Right.
You'll get her all.
Even you, Kelly, when you say no.
Yeah. No soup for you.
Okay,
'Kay.
hopefully see you at the McLean County Speedway this
Yep.
weekend. Or
Yep.
Nodak.
Or Nodak.
Or
Or
both.
both.
Or both.
Yeah,
Hopefully we see you all 3 nights.
that's the plan.
So
All right.
for Jorn, for Justin, Brandon, we're out.
Woo. Any wild music? Oh, yeah.
Not bad.
Little introduction.
Moving up in the world.
This is what I listened to at the fair.
Oh, is
Kinda.
it?
Powwow.
Did you go to the horse race?
No, they had their own booth.
Oh,
It was actually pretty badass.
really?